Hey everybody, guess what? We are back. This is African Frame Podcast. I'm not alone as usual. I have Rob Sibeko, my co-host. He's a writer, he's a director, he's a world builder. And we are not alone. We have a special guest, regular at this point, Buckmeister Cool from Meister Geek Media and Buckmeister Cool Reacts.
What's up?
He's busy with uh, Black Panther versus Kang. Please check out that comic book on Webtoons and Recast T'Challa campaign on all your social media platforms. A very interesting individual, really, really sick with the pen, great writer, great artist. And yeah, check out his thoughts on all these social media platforms. So, guys, this is the New Metro monthly lineup that we normally do.
The
Unfortunately,
Ghostface edition.
The Ghostface edition. The Catfish edition, I guess. So the Velochala couldn't join us, and the Fire Lord himself couldn't join us, but I'm sure they're with us in spirit. But anyway, so what is African Frame? If you're new, just know that African Frame has a lot to do with film discussions, box office predictions, and box office results. And sometimes we break down an entire film. We dissect it actually from beginning to end, kind of like film commentary. And sometimes we talk about casting and trivia and all those stuff. So if you're into that stuff, just hit the notification bell icon and subscribe to the channel. And then you can get notified of any other videos that we might be releasing in the future. Don't forget to leave a comment as well on your thoughts, whether we're talking nonsense or you agree with us, or maybe there's something that we forgot to mention. That would be great to hear from you guys. So yeah, as I've mentioned before, we have the New Metro monthly lineup. So what is that about? Basically, it's films that will be released within that specific month, and we look at the trailers and we give our thoughts and we give our box office predictions. But before we do that, we need to start with the previous box office results versus our predictions. Rob, do you have your notebook by you by any chance?
Yes, I always do.
Awesome. So, yeah,
Yeah. Shall I take it away?
yes, please.
Cool. I just want to do a little short new thing that I've kind of added. Just letting you know on
All right.
the previous month, there was stuff we may have missed out on. Maybe there's switch out in points. Just so you guys know, most of the stuff that came out last month is already off circuit, but some stuff have actually gotten a fairly decent improvement. For example, The Forge, which was at 30 million, got a $9 million increase over the time. So now they're at 39 million. No changes in terms of our scores. Wild Robot, which was at 270 million, was at 200 million, is now at 270 million. So that's a 70 million increase. Good on them. Hellboy, which was a disaster at 1 million, only managed to earn another 900,000. So not great. Yeah,
I don't know why it's bombing.
Dog, for some reason they're calling it the Hellboy curse, man. Nothing that tries to replace the original ones is winning.
I think it's just because of how they kind of did the Ron Perlman ones dirty. That I think the Hellboy fans have just held a grudge ever since. I think the next move, like the Crooked Man, should have just been a TV series.
Yeah.
I don't know why they went to theater, because I think they would have had a better chance if it was like on streaming and they weren't doing anything crazy and it was like an 8 episode thing where he's like solving a mystery.
Yeah,
And then
100%.
maybe they could do a thing like not like a Samurai Jack thing, but basically like a Hellboy's crime of the week, occult crime of the week thing. And
Like
then
an episodic thing, monster
yeah,
of the week type thing.
yeah, and then maybe like they kind of build the story out throughout like the seasons, and then maybe like in season 3, that's when they go big Hollywood action or
Yeah,
something.
you mean like the Mandalorian, basically?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, I could see that happening. No, definitely.
Because I think the curse is that every time you take it to the theater, people are just reminded of what happened to, especially Hellboy fans who are the market for this thing. Because Hellboy's not like, he's not your Spider-Man, he's not your Iron Man. He's a very niche character. So
Yeah.
yeah. I think you need to take Hellboy to the TV realm instead of the movie realm.
Yeah, why not, man? I totally see that happening. Cool, man. And then pretty much most other stuff stayed the same except for Transformers 1 that got itself an additional 30 million. I still think it's being slept on. Apparently it's really good. I haven't had a chance to see it myself, but people are losing their minds over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently Hemsworth killed it as Optimus, and people said he didn't even sound like Thor at all. So
Oh, nice.
I guess props to him.
Yeah, no, good for him putting in the effort. Sometimes it feels like that man sleeps through some of his roles, just by playing the dumb guy. So I think that's good for him. And then last,
And he's a great actor. It's just
yeah.
that the MCU kind of forgot that he's a good actor.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, that's true. Because what he was doing in the first Thor film was basically like his
Was
acting
awesome.
chops. Yeah, it was great.
That was
And he's
good.
also amazing in Thor 2. I know Thor 2 is a bad movie, but if you isolate his performance, it
Right,
was fantastic.
yeah.
right.
And then, I mean, then you get the ones where it's like Men in Black International. It's like, what are you doing? Then you
No,
get like,
that's just coming off of Ragnarok. The problem is that people look at Ragnarok and that's what they think Hemsworth is capable of, and they forget that in like Thor 1 and Thor 2, he gave you funny, but he could also give you like you saw the growth and the progression of that character in his performance between Thor and Thor 2. Like the Thor
Yeah,
and Thor 1 and
and
the
the
Thor and Thor
Avengers
2.
movie as well.
Yeah, I'm saying, but yeah, the Thor and the Thor 1 and Thor and Thor 2, those are two different people.
yes, definitely.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, and then moving on, the last one for the month was Speak No Evil. It managed to gain itself another $9 million. I think this is one of those like cult hits where like everyone's like McAvoy's killed it again. Yes, great stuff for him.
Yeah, the only thing that bothered me with that trailer is that like the McAvoy family felt more normal than the actual supposed normal family. So I don't know why they went with McAvoy people have to be strange instead of the other people being strange, because I think it would have worked in the reverse, honestly.
Nah, fair enough now. But yeah, that is September. Now straight into October. Cool. So here are the first movie was Aftermath.
Yeah.
And here are our guesses. Okay, for first guess is Uncle Buck with negative $20 million. And then
I did not have any hope in that movie.
oh no, you had the most hope.
Oh.
Zuko with negative 5 million, me with Rob with negative 2 million, and Kuto with negative 19 million. Would you like to guess? Can you believe how much it made? 41,000.
Whoa.
What? No ways.
Utter train smash.
What was it? What was the movie again?
Aftermath.
It was Die Hard with no famous people.
It was the one at the bridge, I think.
The bridge, yes. The bridge.
41,000. Whoa.
Yes.
Oh, with the weird accent guy on the bridge. Yo.
Let me just share this.
Why did I have so much faith?
You guys can see my screen, right?
Yes, I can see your screen.
All right. So yeah, international it made 41,164, and worldwide it made 41,164.
Yes.
And it's not like it just came out.
They don't show the domestic here. They don't show the domestic.
I'm assuming it didn't even make money if it even came out in America.
So check this out. In our country, in South Africa, it made 13,188 on its opening, and it made the 41 gross worldwide.
Yeah.
That is bad.
Wow.
Painful. Yeah, that is a nightmare.
But the thing is, like, I think this era is kind of done with the generic action hero movie. Like, unless you're a named actor, like people know.
Which I know you hate. You know, the whole celebrity thing, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it. But I'm saying the reason why I don't like it simply is because I think it lets a lot of writers and directors coast.
Yeah.
Like they would not do what they would do if they were trying to sell somebody that we didn't know. But what I think is the problem with these movies, like your aftermaths and stuff, they trying to do the generic thing, coasting on, but they're coasting on something that's not there. Like you're coasting on something that doesn't exist. It's
Yeah.
not like it's Arnold Schwarzenegger in Aftermath and he was a veteran or whatever.
Mm.
That's not what's happening here. You don't know who this guy is, so you can't even coast on that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we do know who he is, but I guess maybe a lot of people know him more of as a child actor than an adult. Because people used to watch the Suit Life of Zack and Cody and all those things, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
dog,
come on.
yeah, why? When's the last time that was on air?
No, I get you. I get you. And I think they're more used to his brother, who is Jughead from Riverdale. So
Oh, that's Zack and Cody. Oh,
yeah,
I didn't even know that.
Yo,
yeah.
like I blanked. Yeah, I'm barely. Wait, is it the was it the two
They were twins.
blondie kids?
Yes, the two blondie kids. So this is one of them.
I don't recognize him at all.
And then one of them is the one that's in Riverdale, and then one of them is this one that's here. That's the main character on this movie.
Jeez, I did not. I did, bruh. I did. Well, Testament. I did not recognize him at all.
That's true.
That's my point. Like, like if they had been consistent and I guess maybe in the limelight for a while, then maybe they would have.
No, I still don't. I think the modern era is kind of you need something special.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I think especially when you're going into the action genre, like
Mm.
thrillers will still catch people because they're thrillers, and you know there's going to be people who are your Scorsese types that thumb their noses up at Marvel movies who will be like, I'm gonna go see this thriller or whatever the case is. I mean, it depends because
Yeah.
I think also you need a name attached there sometimes. But I think with action movies, you need to really do something special. And I think the one thing that action movies keep missing nowadays that people used to get right. I mean, they got it wrong in the 80s and the 90s as well. They did. But the really good ones that kind of stand the test of time is that they really focused on the human elements before you got to the action. Like this one didn't do that. Like from that trailer, I had no connection to nobody. So it was just like I'm not about to watch somebody shoot guns on a bridge if I don't care about them.
Well, remember this. They tried to do the PTSD angle. They were trying to give you that in the trailer as well. It didn't work. But I think what's missing is this guy doesn't have the it factor. It's like wrestling. You know what I mean? You could be a talented wrestler, but if you don't have the Rock's magnetism or some special event happens to you, you don't stick in people's minds. That's just how it is. And
Yeah,
this guy,
if you don't sell yourself, because remember, even with The Rock, just to prove your point, initially when he started, he was not The Rock.
exactly.
So after he failed with whatever he attempted, he realized that he needs to rebrand and he needs to have something.
Well,
like
yeah, I mean, it's
something
the same
interesting.
as John Cena when you see the first time he wrestled, he looked
Yes.
like a generic
Yes.
wrestler. And then
Yes.
he decided board shorts and I'm gonna be the white boy
I'm gonna
rapper.
be a rapper.
Yes.
Yeah. Then he did that whole military thing, and then he had a
Yeah.
movie called The Marine and whatever.
Yeah,
So
And also Stone Cold as
with
well.
the blonde hair.
yeah. No, even The Undertaker, if you remember correctly, The Undertaker before he had that whole, he was like
he
driving
the
a Harley
Gangster Squad?
Davidson.
No,
Pardon?
that was in between. I think there
No,
was a
that was
weird
in
one.
between. No,
Yeah.
he kind of started out as a gothic dude, and then he
Yeah.
went to and then he went to motorcyclist,
In
and then he
between.
went back to gothic dude.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It was he called it the American badass era or something like that. I remember he spoke about it once. But the point is it factor. You can change yourself, and then when you catch something that works, you kind of stick with that. But he's the change he's made has not worked for him.
Right.
As you can see with Aftermath, it has not worked.
And
Right.
I just think that there was nothing there in the trailer. Like the thing is, like for a movie like this to work, if you're gonna have a generic premise, you need to really have standout dialogue and standout characters.
Yes.
Right.
Like the villain has to really be charismatic, and he just wasn't. And the hero also has to be somebody that you want to get behind. The
Right.
PTSD angle could have worked fine, but I just think the way they presented it, it was just something. It wasn't a part of his character. It was just like a thing that makes him fight on the bridge.
Yeah, I think also like you guys mentioned, the timing was just off. If this maybe came out in 2020, 2021, with that whole mental illness thing being a huge factor in a lot of people's lives, something like a
True.
PTSD angle might have worked. Maybe.
A strong maybe. because
But
that
this-
Anyway,
was
I guess we can
generic.
go to the next
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Then the next one is the
Wait,
big
wait,
one.
wait. Before we continue, is there anybody that got this right?
We all got
Nope.
it right.
Oh,
Because remember, we all said minus. So
is that minus
technically-
20, right?
But the person who got it the most right is me. Okay.
Yes, you.
Oh,
And then the second most right person was Zuko, and then you.
I'm
you-
the last right person. Good God.
wait,
I don't know
wait, how
why
much?
I had
What
hope.
was your prediction? What? How much?
20, negative 20,
Oh,
and then you were negative 19.
oh, okay.
Okay,
Alright.
cool. And then the next one, ladies and gentlemen, is the Joker 2. Let's see who had the most and least faith. All right. First is Buck with negative 20 million, 250 million. Oh, by the way, sorry, my bad. After 5 weeks, it is 204 million altogether for the Joker 2. It's international.
Oh, wow. Was that
I know.
hurts?
That hurts, dude.
Oof.
That's painful. And then okay.
Yeah, that's a Street Fighter KO.
Hell
Sorry,
yeah.
I didn't get that. Would you please repeat that?
204 million for the Joker 2.
Oh my goodness.
I was like, yo, no, that's a KO.
And a half, man.
Okay, so domestic, it's 58,236. Wait. Yeah,
We did
yeah,
in America. Yeah, America opening.
Yes. Domestic is America, but you see that this is the opening. Do you see that?
Yeah.
A crime drama musical thriller.
Wow. Okay. So 37,678,467. This is the domestic opening. International, 146 million basically, and then worldwide is 204 over 204 million, and it was released in a lot of countries. With us, where's South Africa here? I don't
Are
see
we
South
not
Africa.
there?
No, here
No,
we
there
are.
we are.
So opening was 117 and it made 245.
Oh, so nobody saw this.
Yeah.
Clearly. Okay.
Cool. Anyway, in terms of our guesses, Buck had negative 250 million. Zuko had positive 100 million, which technically you're both right. Let's see who's the most right. And Rob had negative 400 million. It's crazy. And then Kutso,
Wait, how's Buckmeister right? Because didn't he say negative?
250. So he's right.
Oh, 250. Okay, yeah, he's right. Yeah.
And then, ironically, Kutso was the only person who was wrong with negative 200 million. You had
Oh,
Hey, just by 4.
Yeah.
Just by
4,000.
4, I know. It's
Can you
like you're
imagine?
technically the closest one. But we said 0 equals disqualification, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's like getting 24 out of 50.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, Buck gets the closest, and then second place is Zuko, and then I'm third, and then Kutso got disqualified because it's out of the negative positive thing.
Oh man, I'm not doing well this week. Okay.
Yeah, okay, and then the next one is Silent Hour. 3 weeks.
You're doing better than Joker Foile do.
That is fair. That is fair. And then, well, good news, you're all right about this one. For 3 weeks, and according to this, made 176,000. What a waste of everyone's time.
So
who's even in this movie? Joe Kinnaman?
This came out.
Yeah, Joe Kinnaman, yes.
Came out in Romania, South Africa, Spain, and Lithuania.
Oh, this is that movie where he
hits
protecting
his head
the
now,
deaf girl.
Now, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, it's like, is that how that works?
I
don't know if that's how that works.
You asked that as well last time.
So
I don't
this
think
made
you get a concussion and you go deaf.
this made just over 42,000 gross in South Africa with an opening of 12,000. This is bad. This is bad.
Joe Kinnaman should just be going back to James Gunn and just being like, "Hey, bro, make
Yo,
Rick Flag, make a Rick Flag
make me a
clone
zombie or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
He needs to go to Marvel, dog. He can play Beast or something, dog. Or not Beast,
No,
but
not
what's
Beast.
Cyclops?
Maybe
Sorry.
Cyclops.
Cyclops. I think he'd be a good Cyclops. I really
How
think.
old is he?
That's a good question. Old enough to look like a bad father. No, I'm joking.
I don't know. It's probably in his 40s, I think. Let's see.
Are you looking it up?
Yeah.
Because they should probably make him like an alternate version of Fury.
44.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
I'm saying they should probably make him like an alternate version of Nick Fury or something like that. I think it's Kinnaman. There we go.
Yeah.
Joel Kinnaman. He's Swedish?
Kinnaman. Oh, Kinnaman. It's 44.
He's Swedish?
And his wife is only 32. Good for him.
I had no idea. I thought he was like born in Texas or something. I had no idea.
He was American.
Yeah, same here.
Europeans can do great with their voices, bro. Europeans are great.
Because if you have you heard him as Rick Flag, he sounds country.
I wanna watch an interview just to see if it's a Swedish accent or is it like because they're saying is they're saying it's Swedish just because his parents are Swedish or something?
Yeah. Like Bruce Willis technically being German. I know what you mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, but
these people, man, like sometimes when you listen to them in interviews, well, when I was thinking of the character, I was just wondering what was gonna happen with. You're like, wait, is it?
Yeah.
Wait,
Idris Elba.
Idris Elba and the guy with Kick-Ass. The guy with Kick-Ass, dog.
Yeah, but anyway, were you saying something, Rob?
No, I was saying,
geez, what's his name? He was Quicksilver.
Yes, Quicksilver.
He's currently going
Aaron Taylor Johnson. There we go.
Yes.
Yeah,
British as all hell. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now he's Craven, so he's gonna be Russian.
Why people say that's the one he does? That's the one he doesn't sound good in. Now saying, man's got an X. Yeah, this man is 44 years old. Anyway, moving on. Okay, cool.
He's bomb. Woo.
Yeah, so technically we're all right, but yeah.
Go back to the superhero movies there.
Yeah, he needs to. But good news, guys. Okay, Kutso, good news. Along with me, you are the most right with negative 20 million.
Yeah, I saw this coming.
Yeah. Cool.
I thought he kind of had a name, but yeah, I guess the Suicide Squad didn't do too well, even though it got critical praise. And yeah, all right.
But I think what's happening is we're mixing a lot of, because I was looking at some of the new movies we have to do now, and one of them like says video on demand, and I'm like, I don't think this is gonna, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know what the story is with some of these. Anyway, the next one is Smile 2.
Yeah, I'm interested to see this one. The dancing demon.
Yep, with Jack Nicholson's son, who looks like Jack Nicholson. Holy crap!
Did you see that guy's smile, dog?
Yo, that's just his face. They didn't have to do a photo or anything. That man is Jack Nicholson's son for real, dog. That's a crow.
His smile looks creepy for real. Like his smile actually looks creepy for real. But his dad's smile also looked creepy. You know what I mean?
That's why they cast him for Joker. So even though they had to trick Robin Williams to do it.
Are you guys having a thunderstorm on your side? Is it just me? Am I the unlucky?
I'm having storms. Well, it's calmed down now. It's not so bad, but
so the pressure's on my side. All right, fair enough. I've just got lightning now. Okay. Before my thing's cut off, 111 million, guys. Only 2 weeks in, 111 million. This is doing crazy.
So it's doing good.
Yes. Okay. Hear this. Okay, get this. Apparently, what people are saying is, unlike the first one, which is a bit of a comedy and a bit of a horror, apparently with this one, they went like the full Shining direction, where they went for a full psychological drama. So instead of just a bunch of people dying, it's basically the idea is when you get hit with this curse, right? It slowly drives you crazy until it takes over your body and you kill yourself. It makes you kill yourself, right? So now apparently it's the slow unwinding of this person as it makes them kill themselves, right? And apparently people are saying it's actually fantastic performances all around, like award-winning performances. So it's better than we think.
Yeah. I mean, from your explanation, that's the impression that I got from the trailer. But yeah, there was just something off about the trailer.
I mean, I think maybe the way it was cut, because that one scene where they have everybody like Michael Jackson, a thriller dance walking towards her. That just kind of looked really awkward. It was just like everybody just got into position to. But if you're saying it's her losing her mind, maybe that's what
Yes.
she's seeing.
Yes, because
Also,
apparently
she's a performer, and
exactly. Yes, so what's
I
happening
guess,
is,
yeah.
yeah, the visions. It's the thing is giving her visions to the point where she doesn't know what's real and what's not, and that's what's messing with her. Apparently, in the storyline. So apparently, yeah, craziness. Apparently, it's because the first movie wasn't that serious, but apparently someone said, "Let's take this one serious. Let's pretend our rent is due." And apparently, yeah.
But you see, a concept like this would have worked perfectly for like a Harley Quinn solo film, but
Yeah.
but she doesn't kill herself obviously at the end.
Yes, at the end, yes.
Or I mean, you
But
can leave
anyway.
it ambiguous, like how they did with Joker 2 before they made a hard right into not Joker 2 into original Joker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They
definitely.
could take like a Killing Joke approach where you hear a gunshot but you don't know.
Hundreds. But anyway,
Okay, so opening domestic, it made over 23 million, and the
So who
gross
was the
was
most right?
over 54 million.
I was getting to that. Okay, well, I'll let after Kutso does this thing, I'll tell you.
Sure.
Okay.
So in Zanzi, it made over 29,000 in its opening, and then it had over 87,000 gross.
That's interesting. Because
That's more than Silent Hour.
Okay.
A lot more.
Yeah, but South Africans love comedy and we love horror. Those are two things we love.
That's
so
true.
I expected us to be even better, actually. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. In terms of guesses, so the people who missed in terms of plus minus, Buck had minus 60 million, and Kutsu had the least faith with minus 30 million.
Boy, were we wrong.
And then Zuko had plus 75 million. And I had negative 250 million. So that technically makes Zuko the most right.
Yeah, Zuko has a hunch about these
I mean,
things.
Naomi Watts, like, you know,
Scott.
as an actor. Oh, Naomi Scott. Naomi Watts. Naomi Scott as an actress. I don't know. Like, she wasn't in, like, I guess the biggest project she was in was the Aladdin thing, and that didn't hit so hard. I guess.
Charlie's Angels.
Which also didn't hit hard.
Yeah.
Do you know what I think it is?
And Power Rangers.
Which unfortunately
also,
didn't hit hard.
But should have. Yes, I agree.
She's one of those beautiful women who have acting chops but don't seem to be winning with projects, if that makes sense.
Yeah. But you know what? I actually think there's something to that. I think, like, I think a lot of guys, I think we need action films to like boost your resume, to like really get you out there. And for a guy, an action film.
Or really good comedy.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think for a lot of women, a really good horror movie can get you far. Like, I really do think if you're a good screamer, a horror movie can boost you a lot harder than an action movie can.
There are actually two people that I can think of off the bat. Charlize Theron, when she did Devil's Advocate, that was her introduction. She got famous because of Devil's Advocate.
Then, of course, Jamie Lee Curtis and Sigourney Weaver.
Yes.
One of their biggest names.
Yes.
And there's a bunch of other women.
And also Mary Elizabeth Winstead. I mean, at a point she was called the Scream Girl or something along those lines.
They were called Scream Queens, is what they're called.
Scream Queen, yeah. So before she was Ramona. I mean, remember when she did Final Destination 3?
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah, exactly. So
yeah, I think I wonder what it is. Do you think it's just like, okay, we obviously love to see big, strong men in action, that goes without saying. Do you just like to see women screaming in horror movies? Like, what?
Well, I get it. It's I don't know. Maybe the psychology behind it is because a woman being vulnerable is something that a woman can identify with, and something that men can want to buy into because it's trigger instincts of
it's a bit
things.
realistic.
Yeah. You know, that actually is I think that's astute, man. I think that's on point, bro. I actually think that's the case. But yeah. Okay, moving on to Whitebird, which is a movie that came out last year, according to this info I looked up. But anyway.
Yeah, some of these movies actually come to South Africa quite late. That's one thing I've realized as well.
Oh, this is the biography.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, look here, it says 2023.
Oh, 8 million.
8 million.
And why does it say that the earliest release date was in Jan? So you see, this is something that we also saw with Hellboy, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
true.
all over the place.
So over 1 million domestic opening in America. And then in South Africa, opening was 6,325. Gross was
Timing for this movie was
17,049.
bad. And also, it's just like you're
Yeah.
making like a follow-up or a spin-off to something that came out ages ago.
Yeah, and was it really a big deal when it came out in the first place?
Yep.
Yeah, it did all right, but it wasn't doing like gangbusters. And
Yeah.
also, you're trying to do the whole sympathy for the Jewish plight and all of that stuff with everything that's kind of going on. I'm pretty sure people are not trying to see that right now. So
Mm,
I think it was ill-advised to try and make this in 2023.
agreed.
Well, I mean, it wasn't made in 2023, was it? It was released in 2023, right?
Oh, okay.
And
Well, I
yeah,
mean, whenever
Oh,
you
no, no, I
decided
get
to
you.
release
Yes.
it, I'm
and
saying that maybe it was a movie that could have held on to like 2026.
the runtime, geesh.
Also, that's a long runtime.
Yeah.
I'm saying it could be a good movie. We don't know, but I'm
Yeah,
just
that's
saying the
true.
timing is
Mm,
ill-advised, and also like because it's a quote-unquote timeless story, they could have opted for like 2026 or something. Maybe the environment would have been better
Yeah.
for it.
oh, maybe they should have just taken it straight to streaming. I think
Oh,
Netflix
that's
would have
another
had
thing.
a
Yeah,
field
yeah,
day
that's
on this.
that's
Yeah.
another thing. Yeah.
But I also understand that it's based off a best-selling novel. It should have had a lot of heat behind it, but I get it. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, like I'm saying, I think it's just the timing because of the things that are happening in the world. So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So in terms of plus minus, the two knockouts were me. I was knocked out, and Bak was also knocked out, leaving Kutso and Zuko to share negative 50 million as a thing, because I was positive 15, Bak was positive 70. The actual number was 8. So yeah, that leaves Kutso gets his second W of the day. Cool. And then cool. The next one is Venom. Venom. Okay, there's two things here because we made two guesses. So we're gonna start with opening week, or rather domestic opening. Kutso.
Venom. I like that song, but I hate the movies.
Okay, so
Oh
domestic
God.
opening in America was over 51 million. Overall domestic, I believe it's 95, well, as it stands. And international, it made over 227 million. Well, actually 227 million. Worldwide,
What is
it's
it with these
over
movies? Wait,
322.
and wait, what do you know what the budget is on this one?
The budget, just give me a sec. I'll tell you just now.
What is it with these movies? They don't make any sense. And the problem is also they're seeping their ways into the comic books now. I just saw one of the I saw a panel, like I don't know if you saw it in the group Extraordin, but Devilo sent us something in the group and I went through it and I'm like, this is as nonsensical as these Venom films. Because it's just a bunch of random stuff happening and it's a bunch of gay innuendo, and I'm like, yeah, I get that it's supposed to be funny, but like this is not who this character
Deadpool. It's not
okay.
Deadpool.
Okay, 120 budget. Yes, I saw that clip that you're talking about. I just didn't finish it though. 120 million, and then it made 322.3 million. So
So we're gonna
I
last
don't
dance
think
for
they
who?
probably didn't make their marketing budget back though. It doesn't seem.
No, I'm sure they did, because if we double it for marketing, we're looking at about 240. So they've broken even and they made some money. It's their most popular property
Without Spider-Man.
yes, that's why they're playing with the idea of doing Agent Venom, which I don't know how they're gonna do Agent Venom at all.
It's a mostly Marvel thing. I think they're gonna have to, because I think it's only week 2 or week 3 right now, so they're gonna make their money back at least.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't know how
Yeah.
Sony is gonna force Agent Venom after this, because it's supposed to be Eddie Brock. No, it's supposed to not Eddie Brock. It's supposed to be Flash Thompson.
Isn't it Flash?
Yeah, it's Flash Thompson.
So maybe they do introduce Flash in here. I don't know.
What?
But
He's just
it might
gonna
be
be
a
a
different.
dude.
It might be a different Flash because the Flash that we have in the Tom Holland one isn't that Indian guy, the kid.
Yeah, he's not gonna be. They're not gonna do. No one's gonna buy that. And
Yeah, it's gonna be. They better not make it another Topher Grace situation where you got a Venom that nobody needed. So or wanted.
And I think that's the thing that I'm not so much digging about the MCU is that they keep making sweeping changes. I feel like if Flash Thompson was who Flash Thompson was supposed to be, then I think something like that might have been more viable. Now people are speculating they're gonna go fetch Joe Manganiello from another universe.
Oh, come on.
And make him Agent Venom.
Why not? And then include Vulture for no reason. It's gonna happen. I don't even. That's not even a question.
Like, Sony wants this Sinister Six movie like
badly, and it's just not working.
They want this Sinister Six movie like a crackhead wants or like a Nyaupe head wants a shot of Nyaupe or something. Like it's like guys.
But they're deliberately doing this because they don't want to sell all these character rights to Disney. That's the whole point. Even if the movies are bad, they don't mind as long as they have something out there so that they can still retain the rights.
I guess, but the problem is that you're running out. Like, guys, who's next?
And you're tainting the brand of these characters, basically.
You're also tainting the brand of Marvel because you have to always say in association with Marvel.
And also, not a lot of people understand the difference between Sony Marvel and Disney Marvel. They just think it's one thing.
And then on top of that, you're taking actors that are in Marvel properties and you're putting them in your movie.
Yep.
Why is Chiwetel Ejiofor in this thing?
Money.
Hey man, he needs to pay the rent.
The struggle continues.
They should have made him Dr. Voodoo, but anyway.
Anyway, for these scores. Okay, I said 51 million. Cool. So in terms of plus minus, basically almost all of you guys disqualified yourselves by aiming too high. We got Zuko with plus 55 million, so close. It's Buck with plus 55, and then Zuko with plus 60 million, and Kutso shared that's plus 60 million, and I was on negative 75. Cool. And then ironically, you guys all got it right except for me with the total, because that was 322 million, and Buck got it right with 400 million, negative 400. Zuko got it the most. Zuko and Kutso both got it the most right with negative 350 million, and I got it wrong with plus 500 million. I had way too much hope.
So Zuko was basically on fire throughout?
Well, let's see. Let's see how many fives he's got here. That's 1, 2, 3. Kutso, you've got 1. No, you've got 3 fives as well. So not that wrong, buddy. And then you won't believe the next one. The next one we actually all got right. And that next one is Rebellious. I don't even remember what this movie is.
Is that CGI one?
Oh, it's that fake ass Disney ripoff where they ripped off a bunch of the Disney princesses.
Yep. And it made a whopping $102,000. And we all
this makes no sense.
In this modern twist on a classic fairy tale. How dare you?
Twist. Shut the hell up.
How dare you?
Tell me you haven't seen Shrek 4 without telling me you haven't seen
audacity.
But you know what? I don't want to lie. Knowing the box office numbers of South Africa kind of gives you a lot of perspective, eh? Like, this made over 11,000. And given the fact that Silent Hour was about, what, 14,000? It makes you realize how badly Silent Hour did.
Yeah, but you know what's funny is I know these are people that came with their whole families on a Saturday morning.
This is like small babies. Like they must be 5 years old trying to see something.
And this is like a month and let me take you out my kids type of
9
situation.
a.m. Everybody get up. You know, I know it's a Saturday, but you must wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning. How dare you still be asleep at 8 o'clock in the morning on your day off? You know, Dad 101.
Yeah, you.
Right.
Hey, giving me PTSD flashbacks. I might be on.
How dare you?
I might have aftermath after this, but anyway, getting back to this,
Yeah.
I mean, it was just so lazy. Like even that poster there from far is just screams lazy. It's like you guys just used
Just copied someone's homework.
copy paste AI general, and you didn't even copy it properly. Like I think you missed. I think you copied and you still got the wrong answer. Like yo.
Yeah, you know when you're copying it from someone who's like a top A student, and what then happens is you make sure that you get some wrong deliberately so that the teachers didn't realize for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's what happened.
But this is the one way you got everything wrong, even the stuff you copied, Chief.
Absolutely. Give me a second, guys. Almost done here. Oh, by the way, Kutso, I sent you a link. You can use that if you want to see the times, to see the sheet.
Oh, okay. I just saw it now.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah. You guys can see my screen, right?
It will.
Just the most hardcore porn you've ever seen. No, I'm joking. You see everything there?
Yes, I do.
The orange is the people who got it right. The white means you missed the plus minus.
Oh, and I guess our names are up top.
Oh, this is pretty cool. All right. Okay. So where are we now?
Okay, we're gonna start the new month. We're now at November.
Oh, we'll start new month. Okay. All right, guys. So basically, let us know your thoughts on this previous predictions that we had and the box office results. Do you guys think that you could have done better? We whack our predictions horrible, or do you guys think that you have done worse than we did? Let us know in the comments down below. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna be continuing our discussion with the movies. Yeah. We're gonna be doing the movies that are gonna be coming out in the month of November. So here is our screen. Rob, I don't know if you have an order that you want us to go with. But
it's already set up there. Can you see it? Can you see it?
Oh, on here?
Yeah, I see it.
So it's
Magpies first.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what's happening, Extraordinary, is because Rob is here, we're not tendenting. That's what happened.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. You guys said it's Magpie first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Daisy Ridley.
So
I guess
Magpie,
I'll go first. Oh, you want to go first?
Yeah, just before you go, just because I just want to say a few things before we start. So this film is 90 minutes long. Cast Daisy Ridley, Matilda Lutz, and Shazad Latif. Basically says a father chaperones his daughter who is co-starring in a film with a popular actress, while his wife at home with their newborn baby. Oh, while he's at home with their newborn baby, he soon finds himself falling in love with the actress. Yeah, so that's what the movie's about. Sounds quite simple.
Which is the actress is I'm guessing Matilda Lutz,
Matilda,
right?
yeah, I thought it was Sophia. She kind of looks like Sophia Betula a bit, but that's me. Maybe that's just
that
me.
read through just explained so much to me because I did not get that trailer.
I didn't.
Really? I thought it was about jealousy. I thought they were actually divorced. I didn't think that they were still married.
Yeah, and also Magpie, the translation is a person who likes shiny things. I didn't see them attracted to anything like shiny.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe it's the husband being attracted to something new. Because you know that whole thing of women who have kids that go through postpartum depression and they feel like they're alone, and this guy is just seems like he doesn't care. So that could be the meaning behind it.
Maybe, but like Matilda Lutz doesn't look older than Daisy Ridley, so
Yeah.
if that's supposed to be, unless this guy is saying, unless they're saying that the guy, oh, okay, Hollywood, can we also just stop with like the worst guy tropes ever? I think it's getting old now.
Yeah.
Like it's getting to the point where it's ridiculous. Like
isn't this the Martin Lawrence movie? Like
Jesus,
you know what I mean?
Which Martin Lawrence movie?
Yeah. The one where like he like cheats on that one girl and she turns out to be crazy. Do you know what I mean? That's the vibe I got from this.
A Thin Line Between Love and
yeah.
Hate.
Yes.
And I'm not even trying to be like on some men's rights or whatever thing. I'm just saying that the trope is getting tired. It's like She-Hulk.
It kind of reminds me of Tully. Remember Tully, Rob?
Yeah, of course. Tully.
Or Tully, yeah.
It's American.
Yeah. I'm just saying it's kind of like with She-Hulk where they said that no regular dude wanted to date Jen Walters as a human, and I was just like, that's unrealistic.
Yeah. It's like the ugly Betty.
Yeah, but some people have fetishes, guys. Remember that. So,
dude, a whole city full of men, not one.
Not one.
Yeah. Some people have fetishes for days.
You sound
statistically speaking, it's not possible. Because I'm telling you now, if why am I forgetting her name? Who's the actress's name?
Yeah, I wanted to say that, but basically we're talking about, what's her name? Tatiana Maslany.
Tatiana Maslany, there we go. I'm saying Tatiana Maslany, that is a good-looking woman.
She's hot.
If Tatiana Maslany came to me and she was like, "Hey, dog, you down?" I'd be like, "Yeah."
Don't even transform.
Raw. It's like I don't like you're lying to me. It's like there's no way. There's just not a chance that 50 dudes would be like, nah, she has to be She-Hulk first. Please. So I'm saying we get to this as well. It's just like, all right, like he has to be cartoonishly evil, kind of like he has to leave. And also, is this daughter from like a first marriage? Because is it the daughter that already that they've had? Because then it would like it's weird to be like, oh, you're having another kid again. Now it's time for me to cheat. It's just like I thought, like if that was the thing, you'd probably do that with the first daughter or whatever. It's just like it feels very cartoonishly evil to be like, oh, you having a baby. This is the time to cheat.
Yeah.
And also, how much of that did we actually did any of us get from the actual trailer? If
I did not get any of this.
I did not get
any of this. Okay. Let me explain. Let me explain what I got from the movie, from the trailer.
Yes.
Go ahead,
what I got was these two have children, but they are now cordial, even though they've broken up. And they like this guy has sort of like his duty is just to come and see the kids, maybe take them to school or whatever. And then she realizes that this guy now has moved on. Because sometimes you know how it is with exes, like exes don't want to move.
And then she decides to become Split, like James McAvoy from Split, and like run across the country to like chase him down.
Yeah, because maybe the kids are now becoming more familiar with the new lady that's in this guy's life, and maybe she seems to be like a better mom than her. You know how it is.
And Daisy has crazy eyes throughout the whole performance. Have you seen her eyes? She looks crazy. Like she's doing this crazy eyes thing that she's doing. Like it's so funny.
I don't know. I think it's hitting that M. Night Shyamalan territory where it's like this is
acting, maybe, yeah. But there's no premise here.
But
Shyamalan at least has a good premise. I feel like that's not
whenever I read the words her best performance yet or his best performance yet, hey, I cringe because I'm like, hey, you guys are trying to sell us something.
Yeah. The Star Wars and Marvel curse has continued here, by the way. It has definitely continued here. I have no faith in this movie at all.
Yeah, because I mean, also like, yeah, she's associated with Rey and all of that stuff. So there's that. I think rather than that, the fact that this trailer was so unclear and the fact that this premise just sounds like toxic relationship number 8,052. It's almost like we're getting to a point with Hollywood where it's just like, can we see some functioning human couples, please? Like, maybe let's just see a couple of people, like a family getting along, and like let's go back to what was it? What was that Steve Martin movie where he had 12 kids? It's not Dirty Dozen.
Cheaper by the dozen.
They did that
Cheaper by-
already. They did a remake of that with Zach Braff and Gabrielle Union. I think like 2 years ago.
I did
Or
not.
a year ago.
Did not see that one. Oof, okay. Did not even know it existed. But I think Steve Martin is the bigger name.
But
anyway, my point being is that I think maybe we need some Cheaper by the Dozens, because I feel like gotten this movie every freaking other week. But
Okay.
this is anyway. From the trailer, I didn't get nothing, and I don't see this doing well.
Okay, box office predictions.
Okay. Wait, just so you know, earlier today I saw a thingamajiggy that said that it might be on video on demand. I saw a trailer that said video on demand. So I have a feeling you're not gonna see it next week. There's a good chance of that. Also, the biggest trailer got 51,000 views. So Buck, I think you always go
Wait,
first.
when did the trailer come out?
But let's see, the biggest trailer came out a month ago.
That's not good.
That's not good.
So yeah, Buck, I think you guess first normally.
All right, cool. I'm gonna say -10 million.
-10 million.
I think there'll still be some Daisy Ridley hardcore fans who want to spite people who hate on her, and they'll try and go see the movie for that. So,
fair enough.
I just want to see the budget. I just want to see the budget of this film.
All right.
For me, I think just give me a second. I'll tell you just now. I wrote it down actually.
there it is.
20 million plus for me.
You're plus 20 million.
Why?
I like that. That's brave.
Because it's Daisy Ridley, dog.
Yeah, she's not currying a lot of favor, because that Ray stuff is like heavily tied to the stuff that was happening with Kathleen Kennedy, and the reason why the reason why Disney kind of got derailed. So
but
I don't know
her,
if
and I like Ray.
The problem has never been. I'm saying the problem has never been Ray as a character. To me, the problem is that she doesn't have enough adversity, and there's not enough explanation for why she can do what she can do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like they say, Anakin was a chosen one, but he still had to train under Obi-Wan. So I don't understand how she can just do the things that she's doing.
You guys keep forgetting. Okay, we had this discussion 1,000 times. It's fine. I hear you.
No, what am I forgetting?
A New Hope, man. The way Luke quickly learns some of the things that he learns without proper
Yeah, but
training
I mean,
is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, but is it crazier than doing the Jedi mind trick on your first try?
Wait, all Luke did in the first one was use the Force, Luke. Like that was the limit of his Force powers, wasn't
No, I mean, like he blocks. I mean, he was training with Obi briefly, and he blocks a laser thing, and then he shoots
that amount of training versus the training that Anakin got in the prequels.
But the thing is, he was not touching anybody who was a Jedi master, and the problem with Rey is that she did the Jedi mind trick on her first try, a technique that is supposed to be honed by Jedi for years. Is not something she should be unlocking on her first try. And like people go, the argument is like the other guy was weak, what. But it's like that's never been established that you can just do that because you have access to the Force.
I think we need to review. I think we need to review A New Hope. I think you guys maybe might get what I'm trying to say. I'm not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing with you.
I see what you're saying, because yes, it was amazing that he blew up the Death Star using the Force. That's not a small feat.
Well, I mean, he bent the lasers. He just trusted in the Force and pressed the shoot button. I feel like that's not that special compared to the other moves. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not the same.
And then and then there's Rise. And then I'm saying there's Rise of
the way he quickly learned a lot of things as a Jedi, and the way he was just promoted to being a Jedi, it just doesn't make sense.
Define a
Nah,
lot.
That's what I mean.
okay, we're gonna Kai after this, but I'll say this, right? The
Right.
Skywalker boys being talented because, like, again, the stuff that Anakin is able to do is also crazy. But I think it's balanced by the fact that Anakin was never like at that point in time where he was not going to beat Obi-Wan. And also
Yes.
he lost his hand to Dooku as well. So there's a lot of things
Yeah.
to say that no matter how talented he was still a small fish in a big pond. With
Exactly.
Ray, she like she didn't even train under Luke, but she was already doing like we get to the Last Jedi, she's like levitating a bunch of rocks, and it was just like, how proficient are you in the Force that you can do this already? Like Luke could just barely lift his lightsaber, but you can create hailstorms. And then Rise of Skywalker, she gets lightning like she's Super Saiyan 2 in Dragon Ball Z, and it's just like, okay, what?
It's beyond lightning. She took down a ship. It's not like she electrocuted some guy. She blew up a ship.
And
Yeah.
it's just like, how
Yeah,
is this
but
happening? And then people go,
okay.
well, she's Palpatine's daughter or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, but then why is she a Skywalker? But it's like, even then, even if she's Palpatine, Palpatine has lost to a lot of Jedi.
Okay.
Yeah. Tangent and a
I hear
half.
you guys. Yeah, but going back to this, I was
Anyway,
just answering your question. I like her as an actress.
yeah.
And I genuinely think that she has probably inspired a lot of
Willing to
girls.
risk your points. All right. So you put plus 20, right? So that's a risk.
All right, no, I'm saying -10.
I'm saying -1. I think the video on demand is gonna
N-
Ooh.
suck the blood out of that
negative
score.
-1 million,
Huh? Negative
negative
one.
-1 million.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Hey,
I just
Rob.
do not see it. I do not see it. Video on demand is gonna suck it all up. And they all got the curse. Look at what's his face? Spider-Man. Every movie he does that's not Spider-Man barely makes a penny, man. So yeah, I don't see
Well, I
any
think
hope
also
there.
the problem is that they don't really allow Tom Holland to open up in the Spider-Man movies.
Yeah.
True,
Not really.
true, true, true. Anyway, time for the next one, guys.
Yeah,
Moana
he's my
2.
least favorite Spider-Man. All
Man,
right, Moana 2. Okay. I just want to see the. I haven't seen the first one, by the way. I was supposed to watch it, but
I've seen it. Yeah, I liked it. It was fine.
that was
uh,
good. I enjoyed it.
I don't even see the budget here. But uh,
Are you still on Magpie?
all right.
No,
Ah,
no, no. Moana 2.
oh, okay.
I liked it, but it's not like, oh my god, because I like a lot of people like it. I think maybe people overhyped it for me, and when I went to go see it, it was just like, yeah, this is all right.
Mm. So basically, The Rock comes back. And you guys know the rumor that they're going to be doing a live action Moana, right?
Yep.
Yeah, unnecessarily so because
But
good
Yeah, because
god.
it's way too quick. Usually live action movies come out like 50 years later
I'll
or
say this though, The Rock
20
has
years
way
later.
more life in this than I've seen in a lot of his other roles. Like there's
Fair
one
enough.
movie we're about to talk about now where I'm like, maybe you need to inject some Maui
Mm.
into your performance here.
it's like Harrison Ford. He sometimes with Harrison Ford, you can always tell what movie he wants to be and what he doesn't want to be. Same thing with Bruce Willis. You can kind of see which movies are actually the ones they want to be in.
Even
Especially
Denzel, honestly, for me, you can
well,
tell when
in their
he's
last years, yeah, in the last few years, yeah.
you can tell where he's just making a quick buck or where he's
Mm.
really interested in something. So well, here the
But
cast includes Nicole Scherzinger, Khaleesi Lambert, Tuda. I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce this name. I know I'm gonna butcher it, but I think the surname is Cravalho. Uh, Screenplay by David Derrick Jr. and directed by David Derrick Jr. And the other person who made the screenplay was Derek Bush. So my prediction for this is 400 million plus.
Yeah, yeah, probably. It's gonna do well because people like Moana. It's the girl boss trope kind of done right, I
Mhm.
guess. The Rock and Maui is a beloved character, and it's about uniting two islands or something like that or whatever.
Yeah, okay, for me, I think it's an okay trailer. There's a lot more jokes than I remember there being in the entire movie, just in this trailer alone, in the first movie. Um, the antagonist seems to be a bit all over the place. I thought, like with like this person on the side that keeps coming, talking on the side, and it's very weird. So I have a feeling they're taking a bit of a weird turn with this one, in my opinion. There seems to be a very strong focus on comedy, and I'm a little bit worried about it, to be honest. It has, oh, by the way, just for the stats, it has an easy 12 million views. Makes sense. Also, something I was worried about is it, you notice the trailers? There's no actual singing there. In fact, there was so little singing that I had to actually go behind the scenes just to make sure. And
Yes.
yeah, it looks like what's his face, Miranda isn't there. So
Lin-Manuel, yeah.
yeah,
I
it's
think
not there.
Lin-Manuel, I think he was currently working on something else, if I'm not mistaken. There's
Yeah,
something else that came out recently where he was working on, yeah. Because it
yeah,
seems like he's like the music guy for Disney now.
yeah. He's
A lot
the
of
script
projects
doctor, basically. Yeah.
he's involved in a lot of projects.
So it doesn't seem to be this one. Seems to be two different ladies this time. I see them going a bit big with some orchestral stuff. But I have look. It's a Moana 2. The first one made like $1 billion. There's no
Yeah,
way this one shouldn't. But I'm a
right.
bit skeptical as to the low energy around it because I feel like this is the first time I remember hearing about this movie. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, also, I think, there was COVID things, but Inside Out did pretty
A
well.
billion, yeah,
Yeah, the reason why I'm saying the
Yes.
COVID stuff is I'm just thinking, I think animation not took a
hit.
hit, because I think theaters in general took a hit, and I think
Yeah.
like stuff in theaters, like there's not a lot of energy around stuff in theaters anyway nowadays, because streaming things have also changed things. But looking at this, I still think it'll probably do fine.
Mm.
It'll be a movie that if it's in decline in quality compared to the first one, it'll do well, and then it'll take time for people to be like, "Ah, this is actually not as good as the first one." So I
Yeah.
don't see
Mm.
this doing less than like for me, my prediction would have to be like positive 500 million.
Mm.
Right.
All right, so you're switching yours
Um,
to plus
mhm.
500. All right, cool.
Yeah.
I just wanted to add something quickly. So, the guys from Acquired podcast, they mentioned something quite interesting. They were just making a comparison between movies that came out from the late 80s or rather early 80s until maybe like the early 2000s or the early 2010s to the 2010s to now. And they said something interesting. They said that no, I think it was 80s until the early 2000s. Movies that really made a lot of money back then were original movies, right? And then post 2010, movies that started making a lot of money were sequels or reboots. So the thing about these animated movies, I think some of the reasons why I think one of the reasons why some of them are on a decline is that they're sequels, right? And I mean, when you look at Cars, for instance, Cars sequels were horrible. Cars 2 is probably one of the worst Pixar movies ever made. Um, so I think that becomes the problem, and I think that's why other studios like your DreamWorks, Illumination, sort of make some money, even though some of the sequels are questionable. But Illumination, for instance, they know that if they release a Minions or another, what's this? What's that movie again? Despicable. They might make decent numbers. But for something like Disney and Pixar, it's starting to feel like cash grabs because they know the IP works, if that makes sense.
Mm.
So I
Well, in
think
the
that's
Illumination's
what.
case, it's also a cash grab because they refuse to do anything else with those characters. But anyway, yeah, just in
Yeah,
general,
yeah, for
I
sure.
think Moana too, because it's hitting that diversity inclusion thing without, and people can't call it out per se.
Like
I
you
think that's
can't.
another thing that's like in its corner.
Mm,
So I think, yeah, I can't see this movie doing anything less than like 500 million, because
yeah.
I think it's got a lot of like this now as a Disney IP has a lot of things going for it. And
Right.
also she's not a princess. So it kind of strays
Even though
away
she
from
behaves like one.
yeah, but I'm saying it kind of strays away from that princess trope thing. So
She's kind of like Ariel or Pocahontas in terms of, well, from what I've seen from the trailer.
Maybe
well, yeah.
not Ariel, but definitely Pocahontas.
I don't know. I don't see. Well, maybe because she's talking to the elements and everything, I guess. But yeah. Well, anyway, I guess she's a less problematic Pocahontas,
Yeah.
which also I guess is hitting a need that other people have wanted as well. So I think seeing as the first one was decent, I don't think this one does. Like even if it's questionable, I don't see it box office wise doing too badly.
Okay.
Um,
Rob, you wanted to say something?
yeah. Again, I'm all over the place on this one because mathematically it's not mathing for my liking. But the thing is, it is a Moana 2 movie because the way it's done feels like it feels like a Disney sequel. By that I mean, if you've ever watched like Tarzan 2, you know Tarzan 2?
Or The Little Mermaid too. Yeah.
Yes, or Beauty and the Beast 2, where it's like they're not doing a full-on focus story, but instead they're doing this like high comedy, high
Direct to
fun
video material.
yes.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
I
Moana
mean,
is
it could
not.
also it could be an Aladdin and the 40 Thieves. So we don't know.
Yeah, but it's not hitting me that like I think Frozen 2 did really well as far as I know, because even Minions made almost under $1 billion this year. So I'm like,
I actually wanted to ask you guys a question, but I just want to get your figure first, and then I'll get to the
so
question.
I'm like stressing right now. So I'm gonna say 450 plus 450 million, because I think logically speaking, if it wasn't for the Moana thing, this thing would barely break 300 million. But I feeling because of IP strength, it might even go as high as 800 million or a billion. But I have no faith in the actual quality of the product itself. So I'm gonna say plus 450 million.
And
That's
I feel
my
like
guess.
Disney is getting in its own way because they're releasing Mufasa next month, right? So the fact that they're releasing
That's
this,
terrible idea.
it's
It's
horrible.
cannibalizing itself.
It's
Yeah, what's going
horrible.
on?
It's like that's self-sabotaging. Why would you release Moana and then release Mufasa the following month?
No, because
You-
Moana is
what you-
going to completely destroy Mufasa because nobody wants to see Mufasa, one. And two, the Mufasa story that you're trying to tell does not make any sense.
Okay, I hear what you're saying, and I think you're right. But I think this is a sign of Disney's faith. Because you have to remember something. This December is that James Cameron period.
Yes.
That
Yes.
Titanic period. That
Exactly.
Avatar period. This is where they make their most
The
money.
Star Wars period.
Exactly, which means they have
Aquaman.
more faith in. I think
Mufasa.
they think Moana 2 is a bad movie, which is making
And
me
they think
even
Mufasa. They think
it's a
Mufasa is the.
masterpiece. Yes.
Oh God.
Oh, that's
my
what happened.
God.
Remember what happened in 90, was it 96 or 97?
Yes.
Where they
same
made
here.
Pocahontas and Lion King, and they thought Pocahontas was gonna be better, and then Lion King
Yes.
actually became the best animated movie of all time.
God,
The highest grossing animated movie of all time.
yes, this is fascinating right now. I feel like we're about to witness something ridiculous.
Yeah.
We'll
No, for
see.
sure.
No, I mean the thing is with Pocahontas, like I think the thing is that it was too problematic even for the time.
Yeah.
Like the fact that they tried to make the Native Americans on the same level as the Spanish Inquisition, it was just like, guys, no.
And also, guys, if you remember,
No.
Pixar had already released Inside Out earlier this year. I know that Pixar is separate from Disney Animation, but at the same time, it's still the same
Still
company.
Disney, yeah.
So I don't know. The scheduling just doesn't make sense to me.
Nah, I think we're right. I think they have more
No,
faith in Lion King.
which is crazy because the thing is, Lion King bombed.
Yeah.
It did not do well. What do you think telling the original Mufasa is going to do? And also, you're telling the original Mufasa, clearly making Scar like he's
The good guy.
justified now.
Yeah. But also,
he's not the good guy, but he's
beyond
completely justified.
Yeah.
yeah, but also, I think they didn't have faith in Lion King 2. Remember, there's Lion King 2, the animated movie. So instead of doing Kiara's story, they rather made Mufasa's story because they know Mufasa's more iconic than Kiara.
And also,
So-
don't forget, I think this was made during that Killmonger time. I have a feeling this is that Killmonger energy type stuff.
Killmonger, Joker.
Yeah, it's got that
Uh,
Killmonger.
yeah.
101 Dalmatians. What is it called?
102 Dalmatians?
101 Dalmatians. The one with the, what's her name? Where they made it about the villain.
Cruella.
Cruella, there we go. I think this was
Cruella.
written in that time period, but only released now.
So I'm saying they're trying to, but they're focusing on Mufasa. The thing is that if they taint Mufasa, they taint the IP.
Yep.
100%.
And if Scar is now justified in that he was the original real ruler, and then this random lion came in, and now he's the ruler, it's like that's not even how that works.
Yeah. It's not how the
Scar
circle of
couldn't.
life.
Scar
But anyway,
couldn't
Rob, what's
take
your number?
Anyway, yeah.
I said plus 450, man.
Oh, okay.
I'm playing it safe.
I just want to ask you guys one question before we move on. Which IP do you guys think is more iconic in recent years between Frozen and Moana? Which one would you say is more
Frozen.
would last longer in the minds of kids?
Frozen because of the
Frozen,
superpowers.
And that Let It Go song, I guess.
Okay, now
There's also that.
I'm going to say on the power of what you said, right? Because your wording was staying power. So if you're talking in terms of staying power, I actually think Moana has more depth.
Oh, no. Rob is right. And I'll tell you why. Because I think solely for the fact that it's not a white princess. I think that is something that people have been clamoring for a while. And it's the diversity that nobody can challenge. It's not like a race swap or whatever.
Well,
like, it's clearly its own IP, and like you can't take that from people, and they're going to prop it up a whole lot more than Elsa, I think, or based off of that.
Okay,
That's my reasoning.
Yes, I agree with that on one level, but I think it's bigger than that. I think it's if you think about the Frozen 2 marketing, and you think about the Frozen 2 push, this push is nothing like the Frozen 2 push. The Frozen 2 push was huge. The marketing was huge. You couldn't not see Frozen 2. This one, I forgot there was a Moana 2 until you said it now. Until I saw the lists of our movies coming out. So in terms of actual depth of writing, in terms of like the depth of the native work that they did for Moana, I think it's stronger than Frozen. But in terms of raw marketing and energy behind it, it's definitely Frozen. So but that's why Moana is going to stick around for longer emotionally, whereas Frozen won't stick around that long because it was hyped. I don't know, the great white hype, you could say. Whereas Moana,
but I'm just saying, I think the thing is that I'm saying, like, the thing is, people have been on Disney's case
oh yeah, definitely,
a very long time.
Yeah.
So
I think
so I
you
think
remember
the
when
thing
they
is with
did
Moana, it's one of its biggest strengths. Yeah. Sorry, when they did the what?
When they did the Princess and the Frog.
Yeah.
Except they
I mean,
made
it was big, but it doesn't have it doesn't really have a long-lasting impact. People hardly talk about that movie.
Oh yeah. I guess.
No, it's around. Tiana is around, but I think the problem is that because she spends the movie as a frog, there's a bit of a disconnect.
I mean, the music is timeless. I actually think it's stronger than the Frozen music as far as timeless.
No, I'm saying the music is great, but I think the thing is that people could not connect because I think they're just like, I had to spend the whole movie with a frog. And I think if maybe they did something where they look human to us, the viewers, and they look like frogs to everybody else, maybe that would have made it like a stronger thing. Because I just know there was a lot of criticism where it was just like, she can't even be a princess for the whole movie. The minute she kisses a frog, now she got to be a frog also. It's like, God damn it.
Yeah, that's the same gripe people had with Soul with Jamie Foxx. They felt like, okay, so most of the movie this guy's gonna be a spirit. And this is the first black main character in a Pixar movie, and he's a spirit most of the time. What's the point?
Or that
So
Will Smith's movie where he was a spy and they turned him into a bird. And they're just like,
yeah,
Jesus.
like nobody talks about that one. Yeah.
No
You know
staying
what I mean?
power.
But
But
anyway,
anyway, guys, let's move on.
okay.
It's 9:30. And now we are doing Absolution.
Solution.
Liam Neeson is back again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've noticed that and I could be wrong. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. It just seems like studio execs are really trying their best to milk Liam Neeson because of the Taken,
No, I mean, remember,
what's
it's
this?
Taken, it's Batman Begins, it's The Gray. He's been a badass for a very long time. So
No,
people,
I mean, even before Taken, I mean, he had done a lot of stuff. He was Qui-Gon, he was Darkman, he was Hannibal in the A-Team. He was in that movie Schindler's List. He was Schindler in Schindler's List, I believe. So, but I just feel like they make him like have a hit again now in this day and age, if that makes sense. Because
Yeah,
after
but
him,
true,
it was John Wick. You know?
true. I don't know. With him, with this one, I mean, he's not a special forces guy, which is, I guess, maybe that's refreshing. And then also, like, they're saying he's playing an aging gangster.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're clearly telling you in the script that don't expect Taken again. It's not happening.
Right.
Um, there's a bit of a human element to this. They've conveniently paired him up with a black woman for a wife.
Yeah, it seems like he has a thing for black women because I mean, even his grandson is like mixed or something like that. I
Well,
don't
I mean,
know.
I guess it runs in his family because that's his daughter, but like
Man's got this.
his daughter doesn't look mixed at all. So maybe she comes from another marriage. I don't know.
Yeah.
The most yellow of bones, that kid.
Yeah,
Um,
dude. You
No,
to
well,
see
I
his
mean, his
eyes?
mom, but I'm saying like his mom is like the whitest woman. So I'm just like, if Liam Neeson is supposed to be with a black woman, I don't know how the mom came about. But anyway, that's other things for another day.
Maybe she's adopted.
Uh,
Who knows?
who knows? I don't know. There's a bit of a human element to this one, like kind of, sort of. I mean,
It
obviously,
kind of feels
Liam Neeson about to have like
like
the craziest plot
Transporter
armor.
one though.
He's about to have
Yeah.
like the craziest plot armor, but I don't know. The action also kind of seems kind of very static. I mean, yeah, he's an older dude. I don't know if they're going to be getting stuntmen to be doing stunts for him per
Right.
se. Um, yeah, but I mean, it feels like Taken again, but in reverse, I guess.
But also, it feels like Transporter. If you think about it, the first Transporter movie, it's like, okay, this guy, he sticks by the rules. He doesn't break the rules. Then finds out that there's a girl in the boot or whatever, if I remember correctly. Similar here. It's like, look, you don't ask questions. You don't want to know what's in the stuff that you're delivering or whatever. Now and then he realizes that there's a human being that he's actually transporting from one place to another. Now he's breaking his own rules. It's Transporter, but he's not a formal guy. He's like now he's a street level guy. He's a criminal. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It kind of sounds like Transporter, but in reverse, I guess, in a
look,
a
like
certain level.
I can see this kind of working because I mean, it's not like him just trying to be an action man for the sake of being an action man. I think like Liam Neeson works best action wise when there's a story behind the action type of thing. Like
Yeah.
that one movie he did where he was losing his memory or whatever the case is. Like it falls apart at the end, but like the premise was not too bad. Robbo, what do you think, bro?
okay, cool.
Right.
Cool. Here's my breakdown of this. Okay, basically, what Liam Neeson kind of has, what's happening is he's opened up a niche for himself. So, basically, it's a combination of two things. It's number one, old man movies. Basically, these are movies with like older men, retired father figures that dad types really enjoy. Good example being The Equalizer, of course, and not necessarily John Wick. He's a bit too young. But I'm talking about 3 days. I think it's called something 3 days to kill. With stuff with what's his name? The guy from Yellowstone. What's his name again? The
I'm
Yellowstone actor.
blanking.
But that guy, plus Liam Neeson with Mr. Brooks, that guy. But point is, there's this genre of movies where it's talented, skilled old men using their skilled old man skills to really make something of themselves. Kevin Costner, there we go. But yeah, anyway, basically that's a genre that he's hooked himself into, and the other one is something called Okay, it's not an official name, but people call it competency porn. Basically, the idea is Sherlock Holmes, House, all that stuff. Where you got a set of skills, I've got a set of skills, kind of stuff, and they kind of combine to make this kind of thing. So now what's happened? Yeah, Kevin Costner, I believe. Yeah. He did Mr. Brooks, I believe, yes, and he did the 3 days to something. But anyway, point is, so there's this niche there that's guaranteed money, like in the same way that a romance, like a steamy romance thing, old man for woman, this is for old men. And just to show what I mean, there's with this man, he's made basically like it's not just Taken. You've got Retribution, you've got Blacklight, you've got Memory, you've got Ice Road, you've got Marksman, and they all make about the same amount of money. Retribution made 20 million, Blacklight made 16 million, Memory made 14 million, Ice Road made 7 million, The Marksman made 23 million, The Honest Thief made 32 million. So normally there'll be a pretty decent premise, and then the movie doesn't rely on him having big stunts so much as clever, I'm a skilled, experienced person, so I managed to do X, Y, Z. And I think that's the kind of space that Liam Neeson's landed. And this is just another one of those movies. The only question is, will it be as good as the other ones? Like, for example, The Marksman, which made 20 million, or the Honest Thief, which made 23, or will it be a worse one, like Ice Road, or Saints and Sinners, which made only 3+ million? So I think that'll be the real question. Will it be 10 million? 5 million or 20 million? And I'm leaning towards in the middle somewhere. So I'm going to say minus 14 million. That's my guess because the premise seems okay. What are your guesses?
Minus 14.
Yeah, minus 14 million.
I'm gonna say minus 20 because I think Liam Neeson is still a pull, and he'll get all of those old dudes in there. But I think minus 20.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Got you down for that. Kutsa?
Just give me a second. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I wrote plus 20 million.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the one taking the biggest. You said plus 20.
Yeah, plus 20.
All righty. This is actually I feel like this is gonna be the closest one we do. This is gonna be the closest one we do this year. Because the year's almost over.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So then
All right. What's next?
I'll tell you now, it is Gladiator 2.
All right, so I think guys, I have a confession to make. I've never seen the first Gladiator film. I know.
Wow.
I know.
Are you not entertained?
Apparently not. Apparently not at all. This man was not entertained.
So anyway, just a few things. This one has Pedro Pascal. Pedro Pascal's agent probably deserves like a fat bonus because this dude is busy.
Hey, yeah.
This guy is
Brian,
busy.
everything.
I'm assuming it's Jai Courtney's agent. Remember that guy used to be in everything, but he just couldn't do the job. Now he's finally got someone who can do the job.
Yeah. So Pedro, there's a guy called Paul Mescal, and then there's Colleen Nielsen. I think Colleen Nielsen, we spoke about her before. She was in Basic, and she was Wonder Woman's mom, I believe, in Wonder Woman. Then we have Denzel Washington, and he has his American accent in this very Roman era.
You think he was gonna change it? Like he was
Gladiator.
Yeah, he was like 2 seconds from saying, "Oh yeah, what's this?" That's how you do it, or whatever, you know, whatever Denzel Washington says in his movies, or whatever the case is.
But also,
King
like,
Kong ain't
Ain't
got
got.
nothing on his
and Yala playing hip hop in the
That was
trailer.
weird. That was a weird choice. I'm
It's
sorry.
like,
That was
Just
a
which
weird
era are we
choice.
in?
Why was there hip hop in Gladiator 2? Like, and like again, it's weird because it's like Denzel's the only black dude in this.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense.
Like, is it a one drop rule where if you have one black person in the movie, or obligate to is no orchestra, nothing. We have
Yeah.
to go with the remix.
It needed someone beatboxing in the background. Yeah, drop the
Yeah,
beat.
it just feels off, man. I haven't seen the first one, but it just doesn't
No,
feel
I
like
think I
it's being.
think like
Mhm.
one of the things, like, ironically we're making fun of it, but I think the biggest pull here is between, no, it's Denzel. It's not even Pedro Pascal, honestly.
It's
I think
Denzel and Ridley. Yeah.
it's Denzel and Ridley, like the guy who's the main guy. Russell Crowe theater was phenomenal. Like he was really good, and he was really charismatic, and like he did this thing where he could act in small moments, and like he'll do something like where he's like looking at a bird before like the battle is supposed to go off, and you get this whole story just through his facial expressions and everything.
Right.
This guy is not doing that. In the trailer that I saw, he's not doing that.
Getting this, I'm getting the same vibes I got when I saw the sequel to 300.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
when it just feels like a different movie.
Yeah.
Oh, when they were led by the queen on the boat. Yo, I don't even remember anything about that movie at all.
And people think it's the better movie, and I don't think it is. I mean, I could say it's better written, but it's not the better movie at all. I think we all may hate Zack Snyder, but 300 was a better movie than 302, in my opinion. Just all together.
Well, I haven't
put
seen
together.
302, so
I'm not gonna say don't watch it. It's okay, but I still think one is better. Just in terms of like an overall package.
What's that?
302. I think one is better.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
But anyway, getting back to this with
Yes.
Gladiator, because the thing is, it feels like they're repeating, and like I know there's a lot of similar stories in like Roman and Greek mythology. Well, Roman and Greek like history and all of this stuff. There's a lot of this dude was a slave. He rises, fights the rebellion, does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He beats this guy, then he becomes a tyrant. Then somebody comes in to take him out. But this, it feels like they're hitting the same beats of the first Gladiator already. Like it doesn't feel like I'm watching anything new. I'm like, okay, so played again and put in the like they were portrayed and put in the Colosseum. I've seen this already, so
100%.
Mm.
I don't know if this will do good. Like Denzel
Okay.
is probably the biggest role, but I don't know if this will do good.
I don't really seem that much interested in this one. For one, it kind of feels like Troy for me, because it seems like Pedro Pascal might not necessarily be a villain. Uh, so it kind of gives me that whole Hector versus Troy situation where it's just two guys from different, you know, from different sides that have to fight each other to the death or whatever. Denzel being here, I don't really have an issue with it, but I just feel like he's just not being aware of the time that he's in. Yes, he's wearing the clothes, but it just doesn't feel like he's aware that he was a Moor at this point in time. And Moors didn't have that accent. Um, I think maybe Chiwetel Ejiofor maybe could have been better, or Idris Elba or whatever, maybe. I don't think I would watch it at the theaters. I think it's something I would just wait for streaming to watch. Cast is not bad. I just don't know who Paul Mescal is, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. In terms of my figure, I wrote that. Just give me a sec.
While he looks for that, Rob, what do you think, bro?
Okay, cool.
200 million. Plus
200.
200 million.
Plus 200. Okay, cool. Back, what is your number?
Mine is 250.
Ah, nice. Cool. Okay, basically what I got here for my information is, okay, first of all, Ridley Scott and Denzel Washington, that's an easy 100 million right there. Even with that, yeah. Anyway, but there's something bothering me about this actually. You can't. I don't ask me why, but I kind of hate the lighting and cinematography, and something about it pisses me off. I can't explain.
What? What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I think it's either the. That's why I said don't ask me why. But I think it's
maybe it's the color palette. I think there's some shots where
yes,
there's some shots where these colors are just like, I don't know if that's working. Like, I think that, like, for example, Denzel Washington's character, they put him in a lot of saturated yellow, and I'm like, I think maybe that's clashing with this scene that you're setting. I get you wanting to stick out, but I don't know if that's the way to do it.
Yes,
but isn't this the same colors that Ridley Scott used for Gods and Monsters Exodus? Huh? Gods and Kings or whatever.
That's not a compliment. But
is that
no.
wait? Are you saying that no? Scott didn't do. Oh, I was about to say. I thought you were talking about Gods of Egypt. I was like, oh my god.
I think it's about Noah.
No, I'm talking about Exodus.
Yeah, it's talking about Noah. Yeah, I think sorry, Exodus.
The Christian Bale one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that color palette was not great either. So.
Okay.
Yeah, but the point is, yeah, I think it's a color palette saturation issue. Also, the shots don't feel as organized as you're gonna see when you watch Conclave. Just the vast difference, and especially if you watch the first Gladiator, you'd feel the epicness of the first Gladiator movie. It's just a shame you've never seen it, but I think there's something visually wrong here. Having said that, in terms of the writing itself, I actually kind of like what they're doing with Denzel. He's trying to destroy the world from the inside. I think it sounds pretty cool. And I think the reason they explain him sounding American is they're trying to pretend like, yeah, the Carthagins, I think he's a Carthagan, like, like Hannibal. I think he's playing Hannibal. I'm not sure. But he's supposed to be like, I think he's supposed to be like a Carthagan, so he's from a different nation, which is why he sounds different. I think that's what's happening there. But my thing is, I think this is a lot of movie to explain in like 2 hours. So I have a feeling this is going to be the Napoleon issue where it was too much movie, too much history to be explained in too little time. So this is either going to be a long, boring movie, or we're going to be missing a lot of context. So I'm worried about that in terms of the movie itself. Having said that, this thing looks epic. Still not as epic as the first one, but I think it's still going to make an easy 250 million, man. I think it's definitely going to make that money because there's energy.
Well, I think another thing though is the lead. He's not giving me that Russell Crowe. Not that I want Russell Crowe again, but I'm just saying there's times where, like in the trailer, Denzel is like, "Your rage is a gift," and I'm like, "Is he angry?"
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Like, yeah, I feel like this guy wasn't. He doesn't have the X factor that I would have wanted for this. Like,
he's lacking the range.
Yeah, that's even worse than not having the X factor, dude. That's worse. But I agree with you actually. I really do because he doesn't. I'm not feeling it, dude. Do you know what would be cool if Digimon Hanzo was the main character here? He can pull off rage, hidden rage, caps lock Harry style.
Would have been amazing.
Dog.
Hollywood, use him properly.
Yes.
Jesus.
This would have been a perfect role for him. But anyway, 250 million. I think this will do okay. I mean, it'll make its money back, but I don't think it'll be the comeback that we all want from Ridley Scott. I don't think that's ever happening again. Because this man's style of filmmaking has become modern, if that makes sense. Like, this feels like a modern director made it. And good for you for keeping the times.
That's the thing.
But, dog, maybe you should have stuck with film, because this feels like... anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah, moving on.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you got all the numbers from all of us, right?
Yeah. Plus 200, plus 250, plus 250.
Cool. What's next?
That is Wicked.
Oh, okay.
This movie.
This one.
The Maleficent
Okay,
of the Maleficent of the Wicked Witch of the West, which is also very strange.
yeah. So let me just say a few things quickly before Buck goes in. So the cast includes Michelle Yeoh, Jeff Goldblum, Ariana Grande, Jonathan Bailey, and Cynthia Erivo. Directed by John M. Chu and music by John Powell. It has a runtime of 160 minutes. It's a musical, and it says that it is set in the land of Oz, largely before Dorothy Gale's arrival from Kansas. The plot follows green-skinned Elphaba and a path to ultimately becoming the Wicked Witch of the West, alongside an unlikely friendship and later rivalry with a classmate who later becomes Glinda the Good. So yeah, that is Wicked right there. Quite a diverse cast. Uh, Great visuals. Clearly an homage to the Wizard of Oz that came out with Judy Garland as the main character that came out, I think in the 1930s or 1920s, Rob.
Yes.
Clearly they don't want to remake this movie because it's that iconic. 1939.
Well,
I think they need to, but I'm saying I think it's a mistake to go back.
It's not as bad as you guys think it is.
I share the same I share the same sentiment.
Even if it's not, Rob, I think it's a mistake to say, okay, let's tell the origin story of the Wicked Witch of the West.
Oh no, I hear you.
Because I think one of the problems is that they're not going to. They're going to try and do what they did with Cruella. They're going to try and do what they did with Maleficent, and I can feel it in the trailer.
Yeah.
The wizard is going to be the object of her rage or whatever, and they're going to try and explain why that justifies her trying to steal the shoes from Dorothy. And also, I don't know, there's this weird trend in Hollywood where whenever they're doing the race swaps now or whatever the case is, kind of it's like, I mean, I know it's not a race swap because her skin was green, so they can do whatever they want. Yes. But it feels like
well, I'm gonna say something about that. But
well,
please
black
continue.
and green is the thing, man. Martian Manhunter.
No, not that. I'll explain.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm seeing a pattern where when these quote unquote race swaps, or let's have a black actor do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's feeling like they have to be a villain now. And it's kind of, I don't know why that's the case.
Kang the Conqueror.
But there's a lot of like, it's feeling like, because also now Wonder Man just dropped, and Wonder Man's brother, who's known as the Grim, I think he's known as the Grim Reaper in Marvel, is also been race swapped to a black dude, or whatever the case is. So I don't know. I'm just saying that's a not that it's probably going to affect the movie. It's just a weird pattern I'm noticing. But anyway, getting back to the movie. Look, this trailer was screaming to me that we need to have sympathy for the Wicked Witch of the West. And I don't know if that's the angle to go with. Because now if people go back and watch the original movie with Dorothy and them and the Tin Man and all of that stuff, and they see the Wicked Witch of the West doing all of these things to Dorothy and whatever, are they now supposed to relate it to this movie and see that, okay, so this is how she got that way, so it's fine? Like, I'm not seeing what the point is of doing this particular spin-off. Right. And then also now it's going to be it's just a pet peeve of mine where the character dressed in black is always evil and the character dressed in white is always the nice, smiley person. Because it's just like, all right, that's very shorthand. And also, I don't like the whole black thing is evil thing. But anyway, that's just a pet peeve of mine. It's not a big criticism. But I think my biggest criticism is that I think going back is a mistake, and you're trying to make this character sympathetic when she's going to be doing some quote unquote heinous things, because she's like defined as a villain. So how villainous are we getting?
Are they trying to make the wizard the bad guy now? You know what I mean?
Well, yes, that's exactly what's happening. But
okay. Sorry, Buck, are you done?
I'm done. I'm done.
Oh, what's your prediction? Your score?
My score, It's a property that does have some nostalgia. There's people who are going to want to see it. There's also going to be the obvious controversy that spawned out of the fact that they've cast this black woman. I'm not sure. I'm forgetting her name, Cynthia Erivo. Cynthia Erivo. Yeah. So there's probably going to be some of that, even though people are going to be arguing that yeah, she's green skinned, so it doesn't matter, and all of that stuff. So I think all of those factors combined, I would have to say -3, right? -250.
Okay.
Yeah.
-250, yeah.
Right.
I think it'll do something.
Okay, guys, I've never read the books, so I don't know the actual true law, but I have watched The Wizard of Oz this past weekend just so that I can get prepared for this trailer. I loved every moment of that movie. That's why I think it's hard to actually reboot that movie. You can't. The performances in that movie are way too impeccable. You'd be messing up a really good thing. Um, there's a movie that you guys have forgotten, I think. Oz the Great and Powerful. I think it came out in 2012 or 2013, starring James Franco as the Wizard of Oz. And it had uh Mila Kunis as the Wicked Witch, right? Before she transformed into the Wicked Witch. And then it had Rachel Weisz as her sister as the Wicked Witch of the East. I think that was the first time we saw the Wicked Witch of the East, because in the original film, we don't see the Wicked Witch of the East, because when Dorothy lands in Oz, she lands on the Wicked Witch of the East and basically kills her. That's why the Wicked Witch of the West had a problem with Dorothy, because Dorothy killed her sister. Right. So, the movie that came out in 2012, 2013 was a prequel to The Wizard of Oz, right? It was, I think it was a different studio, if I'm not mistaken, because the Wizard of Oz was MGM. I don't know which studio was the one that came out in 2012, 2013. So, in that one, the Wicked Witch was not green when she was young. She turned green because of her hatred, or whatever you want to call it, as the movie progressed. So when I saw this and I saw that the Wicked Witch here has been green since she was a child, I was confused because I'm not sure which one is from the books, which one is retconned, what's going on.
They freestyling.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to say something wrong?
No, I'll let you finish first and I'll go into my part.
Okay. So Linda the Good in the movie that I'm talking about was played by Michelle Williams. Now I'm seeing that she's played by Ariana Grande. Guys, I have a confession to make. I'm not the biggest Ariana Grande fan. I don't see what the fuss is about. I don't get the appeal. I don't get anything about her. Like, maybe I'm just too old or something. I know she does have singing chops, or that's what people say, but I just don't see it. I just don't hear it. So I don't know. I don't know if, I mean, people are saying that the performances are impeccable. But I am a huge Jeff Goldblum fan. I think this man actually really can act if he's not being silly. If you guys watch some of his older movies, you'll realize just how great it is. Um, I don't know. I'll watch it, but I'm not so enthusiastic about watching this movie, to be honest with you guys. The visuals are amazing, though. I don't want to lie, but it just gives like a Netflix type of movie for me. My prediction for this movie. Sorry guys. I made a list here. 700 plus 700.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I mean, you are the wind beneath her broom, because
believe it or not, you actually,
guys, people are like huge Ariana Grande fans. Like,
okay, no,
huge.
no. I mean, ironically, with the community, we kind of give her way too much hate. We by that I mean like the black community. We actually, I think because of the whole hip hop thing, she gets a lot of hate from us.
Why?
But that's it. Because a lot of people think the whole like, you know what I mean? It's like that whole failed. It's a long story, but a lot of the community actually, they put it like this for this movie, right? Believe it or not, the racial swapping thing was the smaller controversy. The Ariana Grande actually got more hate than what's her face, until at least until about a couple of weeks ago. In which case, the photo drama happened, and when the photo drama happened, that's when this movie probably lost like $50 million in value because of what's her face, the one playing the witch. It was a
Cynthia,
whole drama. Did you guys hear about it?
you're gonna have to give us context. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking
All right,
about.
cool. Basically, what happened? Okay. Can you look up the? Okay, first of all, let me start off by saying this thing is way more famous than you guys think it is. This thing is, first of all, it came out this is based off a play that came out in 1995, of a novel, the novel Wicked, The Life and Times of the Wicked Witch of the West.
Yes.
This thing has won 3 Tony Awards.
Yes.
It has been one of the highest grossing Broadway plays.
Broadway, yes. I know that. Yeah.
Yeah, it is considered, it has got a massive fan base. We're talking Cats levels. We're talking Phantom of the Opera. We're talking
West Side
Lion
Story.
King.
Right.
Yeah. It has only been beaten by the Lion King. It has surpassed the Phantom of the Opera. It has only been beaten by the Lion King. And you can imagine the size of the Lion King. So this thing has a massive fan base coming in. Basically, the photo drama was the original poster for Wicked, right? Has a picture of the witch with her face covered, right? But then,
oh no. Okay.
huh?
No,
So, yeah.
I'm listening.
Yeah, with her face covered, and then the white witch is like whispering in her ear, right?
Is this the original one?
Yes. Let me see. Wait, let me see the picture. Give me a second.
Wait, can't you see my screen?
Yes. Okay. Now you'll see she's got red lipstick, right? And she's got the eyes covered. You see the one you got highlighted, right? A fan made that. No, the one up top.
The one we're looking at now.
Yes, that one, a fan made that, right?
All right.
To which the actress then lost her shit, dude. You can actually see the title over there in the corner. Cynthia Erivo slams fan-made Wicked poster. And if you actually click over there, you can actually see the writing. To which she said, this is the worst thing that's ever happened. And then everyone's like, what are you talking about? Next to it. Yeah, the one with the writing. The one with the writing.
Oh, the one with the writing. Okay.
Yeah, that's her comment. Where she was like, this was worse. This is like a violation. You have my face. We took the photo without my eyes visible for a reason. And yeah, the whole internet went, what the hell are you doing? You're going after an actual fan. It wasn't like a culture war stuff. This was just a fan supporting the original poster.
Because it seems like the fan was just copying the illustration from, I don't know, the poster of the musical or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So you see, they cover the eyes, and you can see they didn't just change her; they changed Ariana Grande's as well, because they moved her hand up higher in the thing, in the fan made one.
Right.
So it's not just her.
It seems like they also took out her tiara. Oh no, the tiara is still there.
Yes, but they covered her face more, and they made her lipstick red, and you can see like her face isn't really doing much here. Whereas with the top one, it looks a lot. She's better.
Smiling. Yeah.
Yes, it looks better. Well, yeah, she lost her mind, and then all the people.
She's doing that thing that the lady of Snow White did.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, you shouldn't be like, okay, I get that you have a maybe you have a point, maybe, but like you shouldn't be beefing with the people that are going to be paying for you, that are going to go see your movie. Like, that's just bad business.
I don't want to lie. This fan edit is amazing,
dude. And the whole internet was like, "What are you doing?" Because all the people that Bak was talking about, the culture war people, right? They weren't involved because this trailer has been out for like almost a year. It's been out for months. So the hatred that you'd expect to come from it, none. This has just been positive. No, why did they change your thingamajiggy? It's been mostly positive. Let me say that. Right. And then this happened, and it got a bunch of negative stuff. And then they noticed some stuff that Ariana Grande did, and then she ended up getting negative backlash just by coincidence because they didn't know there was on-set drama, which was its own thing. And it got a lot of negativity over the last couple of weeks when it's just about to come out. It was very dumb.
Oh no.
Yeah. So
what's going on with actors and actresses messing up things just before their movies get released? Like the same thing happened. We spoke about this already with Blake Lively.
Yes. The Blake Lively stuff. And it's like,
now it's Ariana Grande?
Yeah, it's like, please don't
What's going on?
Like, go back to saying generic things. Please, guys, can we please go back to saying generic things? Oh, right. I had fun at the movie, etc., etc. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the director is great. Yeah, she and I are best friends now. Yeah. Or my favorite one is, my daughter likes this because my character is a favorite character. You know that one.
Yeah, the generic. You know what I mean? Sometimes
Yeah,
keeping
just
it real.
start reading off the cue cards, people.
Yes. Yeah. Sometimes keeping it real is like keeping it real dumb. But anyway, point is, there's a lot of energy behind this movie before that happened. So I think this will actually do kind of well. The trailer itself, I do enjoy it, even though I do think it's doing a lot. Look, okay, right now, this trailer feels unoriginal because, again, this was the OG reverse movie before Maleficent, before Cruella, before Joker. Do you know what I mean? This was the one that did it first. But unfortunately, because so many movies have copied it, it kind of feels unoriginal at this point. It feels like just another Killmonger thing. So I have a feeling that'll hurt it. And also, it's a musical, and musicals generally don't make money. That's like a rule of musicals if they're not made by kids, not made for kids. So we'll have to see how this one does. So I'm gonna give it a positive 150 million. Though I think your guess is closer to what it'll be than you think, Kutsa. But I'm still gonna keep it safe at 150 million plus.
I think it's gonna be a mess, probably 400 plus or whatever. But it's probably gonna be a massive opening.
Yeah, I think
Arianda
so.
Gray's
Okay, but then I think then we've
Arianda's
covered
speech.
everything that we need to
Yeah.
cover with this.
Yeah, it's covered,
So
yeah.
let's go on to the next one.
All right, what's next, Rob?
It is the red one, which is a Netflix show. Is it even on New Metro?
Yeah, it is on New Metro.
No, that's Red Notice, Chief. You're confusing the Reds.
Am I?
Yeah,
Red
because
Notice.
Red Notice is the one with Gal Gadot and
Yes,
Ryan
but
Reynolds.
it's red one. Yes, I'm telling you, this has got Netflix money. This is made by Netflix. So that's why I'm confused as to why it's even showing in cinemas. But okay, no, fair enough.
Wait a
Okay,
minute.
see it.
That's funny. You know why I'm saying that's funny?
Why?
Because there's a what's this? A sequel, né? Knives Out sequel that's coming out. With who's this guy again? Bond. What's his name again?
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig. And Daniel Craig is telling Netflix, guys, make sure that this gets a wide release first, like before it goes to Netflix. And do you know what they told him? They said that that's not their model. So if that's not their model, why would this then come out in theaters?
That's a good point. Yeah, that's a very good point. But look at the actors. They spent too much money for it not to be on cinemas.
Well, is Daniel Craig not a big actor?
Skyfall was a long time ago, but yes, I agree, he is a big actor.
When last did you see Lucy Liu in a movie?
I know, but it's Lucy Liu. But no, I agree with you. Lucy Liu is not who she used to be. But I bet you she charged 20 million for this movie anyway.
And J.K. Simmons is J.K. Simmons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
okay. I get what you guys are saying.
And Chris Evans was Captain America. Like, people are wanting him to be Captain America again because he's like trying to stray as far from Captain America as he can in here.
Yep.
But he's still, a face. So
yes, he's still Gray Man and all these other stuff that he's been trying. He's basically a Netflix man as well. No, him and The Rock, Ryan Reynolds, The Rock. Who else? It's just like they're like glued to Netflix at this point.
Kevin Hart, maybe.
Yeah, I feel like he is as well.
Yeah.
There's also Tyler Perry, I guess, because every freaking production is a Netflix movie.
Is it now? Yo, I need to pay attention then.
Netflix is getting desperate now.
No, my Netflix does not hesitate to remind me.
It was like, yeah, I wonder though.
Okay, let's just say a few things before Buck comes in. Directed by Jake Kasdan. This name sounds familiar. I believe Jake Kasdan might have been involved in New Girl. I could be mistaken, but that name sounds familiar. Chris Morgan. I think you guys are also familiar with Chris Morgan. And it has there's a time of 123 minutes. It says when a villain kidnaps Santa Claus from the North Pole, an ELF, extremely large and formidable operative, joins forces with the world's most accomplished tracker. Sorry. Okay, let me just start over. When a villain kidnaps Santa Claus from the North Pole, an ELF, which stands for extremely large and formidable operative, joins forces with the world's most accomplished tracker to find him and save Christmas. So the cast is Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, Chris Evans, Kenan Shipka, Lucy Liu, Mary Elizabeth, Ellis J.K. Simmons, Nick Kroll, Christopher Heaveju, and Bonnie Hunt. So Nick Kroll is the guy from what's that cartoon on Netflix, adult cartoon? With the two kids that are going through adolescence.
Big Mouth?
Big Mouth. Yeah, he's
Wait, say that
he's
again.
one
They're
of the
going
main
through
characters.
what?
Adolescence.
Ah, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's basically it. I think Buck can do his
Just
thing.
to give you an idea though, Jake Cassidy is the guy that did the Jumanji movies.
Yeah.
He also did New Girl, like you said, but
Yes.
only 7 episodes.
Yeah.
And Bad Teacher is him.
Mhm.
And also there was another one that was interesting. Work Hard, the Dewey Cox story. So he's got a few amazing comedies under his pocket, but these are all nothing higher than a 7 here. So I don't know how you give this man like what 200 million? That's crazy.
Please refresh my memory on Chris Morgan, because I do know that he did some stuff that we all know. I just can't put my mind to it. But I think the Fast and Furious, I think he is. Yeah, Fast and Furious.
But anyway, I think we can get back to Red One. So this one
Yes,
is
right.
this one is an interesting one. I mean, The Rock is less robotic in this so far from what I'm seeing than his other roles. He's not doing the people's eyebrow every 5 seconds and laying the smackers down. So there's some of that.
And he's not in the jungle, so that helps.
Yeah. I see what Chris Evans is doing. It's not terrible. It just feels like though it's going to be a CGI fest. Like I feel like maybe there's things going for it. Maybe it'll be a sleeper hit situation where people will be like, ah, screw this, and then someone will be like, no, it's actually pretty good. So I don't know. And like The Rock is kind of overexposed at this point. Like I don't think people are trying to see him in like if they see him in a movie and he's flexing doing superhero poses, they're just like, Ish, man, are you still trying to make Black Adam without it being Black Adam? So I don't know. For me, it's like it was a fine trailer. It was nothing mind blowing. It was funny to see J.K. Simmons like saying, "I'm gonna show these muscles off somewhere."
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna see these muscles. If I can't get it in a Justice League movie, I'll play Santa Claus.
Yeah, it's like screw you, Zack Snyder, screw you, Joss Whedon. I'm gonna do this regardless. I don't care if I'm playing Santa Claus. I'm gonna show off my muscles.
Yep. Terminator? No, he's a policeman. He's an investigator. What's the other one? He's an old man in the Chris Pine one, and then he's just never had a chance to take his shirt off. He's just never had a chance.
Anyway, yeah, overall, it looks like it's going to be fine. And I guess I can go, if we're going predictions, I guess I can say negative 250 as well. It's not going to do big things, but because Hulk, they're Hulk, because The Rock, who's the size of the Hulk, I guess, because The Rock, who's in this, and Chris Evans, and people love Lucy Liu, even though she disappeared for a while, from what I remember. So maybe she was working and it was just in projects we
She's been
didn't
doing
know.
a lot of TV stuff.
Yeah, so it's there. So maybe it's that.
Yeah.
I know she wears Watson in the weird elementary
Couldn't get
show.
past season 1. Yo, I fucking hated that show.
No, I did not like it either. But anyway, back to this. Yeah, I think it's negative 250 million, and we get to see The Rock take a hit. It's the first time I've ever seen The Rock go down in a while.
Yeah, but it won't be more than 5 punches. You know how it is.
Yeah. And basically, for every punch that he takes, he'll like store it like kinetic energy in a vibranium suit, and then he'll punch even harder.
Okay. So my prediction, let me start with my prediction first. I think this movie will make plus 300.
Plus 300.
Yeah, plus 300. So I mean, you guys have mentioned this already. These are A-list actors, and the graphics look good. And it's Chris Evans, Christmas. People love watching Christmas movies in Christmas, even if it was not their intention to go watch this film, but if around and you guys just watched an animated movie like last week and you still have a lot of bonus money in your pocket, you'll probably go watch this. So yeah, and I think it was a good thing that came out a month before because they knew not to compete with things like Mufasa. Yeah, so I guess it's just for people to get prepared for Christmas, and it will be a talking point amongst the kids. Yeah, Dad, what happens if Santa Claus gets kidnapped by Christmas? That means you won't get your gifts, son. Type thing. I don't know. I don't think I'm the target market for this. I think this feels very Jumanji-ish. It feels very childish for me. I don't think it's my cup of tea. But
sorry,
maybe
Dennis, just before we continue, how many trailers do we have left?
we just have one.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, for me personally, I don't think I would watch it at the theaters. But yeah,
I
that's
wouldn't.
my 2 cents.
All
Yeah.
righty. Well, cool. For me, I think okay, first of all, I'm pretty sure this is a Netflix show. I have a feeling this will move to Netflix quick, but you can definitely feel the fact that yeah, Jumanji and Fast and the Furious were involved in the making of this. It's got its like fingers in there. I think the movie is actually, it appears to be very well shot. I thought all the jokes flopped, in my opinion. I didn't think it was funny, but the actual action looked genuinely amazing, genuinely fascinating. I think this movie logically, um, will do well, but I have a feeling it's going to be undermined by being yanked off the box off, or rather being available on digital very quickly. So I am going to put it at a negative 150 million because I have a feeling it's going to get yanked off quickly. I'm not 100% sure, but I have a sense it will be. But again, visually actually looks better than I thought it would because there's been negative attention on this movie, mostly because of The Rock, with all the drama around him, with the whole him being 8 hours late sometimes,
Yeah.
singing bottles and all that nonsense.
Yeah. I've heard about that.
Yeah, so that's already negative touch because of The Rock, but we'll have to see. I think the rest can keep it up. We'll have to see. Anyway, yeah, that's red one for me. Negative.
What's your prediction again?
Negative 150 M.
Okay. All right. The last one I believe is Conclave. I just don't see it here.
Wait, isn't it the so the Overlord thing? We're skipping it.
Yeah, because
Rob decided that we should skip it. You can give your reasons, Rob.
Okay, every time we do an anime thing, the box office never really shows up, and it's never really worth it for us to talk about. It's always the one we skip. You know what I mean?
Okay, got you.
It's been 100% failure rate for all of the anime stuff we've included in our trailers.
I know Conclave is supposed to be here, but I think it's out already. That's why it's not on here.
Yeah, I was looking for it there, so I went to go watch a trailer for it anyway.
Yeah, but it's Wait,
let me do this.
But is it not in the new Metro thing? I could have sworn I saw it.
Yeah, I think it came out already. So what? It's not on coming soon anymore because it's out. If that makes sense.
Ah, there we go.
I literally saw it, didn't I? Am I on crack?
So if a movie is released, it's no longer on that showing soon tab. So maybe it got released tonight. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah, because I could have sworn I saw it today. That's why I'm like, what are you talking about?
Right. Okay.
Do you want to just
Conclave.
Go? Yeah. Let's
directed by Edward Berger. Screenplay by Peter Stragan. Runtime of 120 minutes. It's a thriller. It has Mr. Voldemort himself, Ralph Fiennes, as the main character. It says Cardinal Lawrence is tasked with one of the world's most secretive and ancient events, participating in the selection of a new pope. Surrounded by powerful religious leaders in the halls of the Vatican, he soon uncovers a trail of deep secrets that could shake the very foundation of the Roman Catholic Church. So the other person that's on here is Stanley Tucci, John Lithgow, Sergio Castellito, and Isabella Rossellini. I am familiar with Isabella Rossellini. I just don't remember why Well, I've seen her, but Stanley Tucci will all know him.
Yeah.
Hunger Games, Devil's Wears Prada.
Transformers 4.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Needed to pay the rent, I guess. And yeah, Ralph
and drink
Fiennes.
milk.
Ralph Fiennes, Grand Budapest Hotel. We've mentioned Harry Potter already.
Can I just
The
say
English
that the cast
Patient.
here, yes. Can I just say the cast here is stronger than the Red One cast? I just feel like
100%.
Yeah.
100%. These are A+
juggernauts. Yes.
actors. Yeah.
Yes.
These are, yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, for me, I'm not a big thriller guy, so and conspiracy theory around and also I feel like there's been like 1,000 conspiracy theories around the church or whatever the case is or whatever. I thought that they were, like I thought he was like investigating how, these guys are getting accused for,
Yeah.
playing children's games when
Thought
but
so
not
too.
children's,
Yeah.
but not children's games. Playing games that they're not supposed to be playing with children.
Yeah, but that's so overdone at this point. I have a feeling it's not that.
Yeah, no, it doesn't feel like it's going to be that. I
Yeah,
think it's
I
just going to
feel
be a
it-
battle for. I think it's going to be Game of Thrones in the church
Yes.
style.
Yeah, like someone got poisoned or whatever. I don't know. The Pope got
But
poisoned
it's
or
gonna
Yeah.
be amazing. But I think it's gonna be amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting great reviews. So
Yeah, so I mean, not for me, not my thing, but it looks competently shot.
prediction?
Prediction?
Yeah.
A lot of heavy hitters in here, but I don't know if people are. I can, and also I guess because the subject matter might be a little bit touchy. Let me
See what
say.
you did there.
Let me say plus 150.
You actually, yes, that makes perfect sense. I like that.
Yeah, plus 150. That's
not bad. That's not bad at all. Actually.
So funny. Yeah. Anyway, Kuto, your turn, my man.
Wait. Plus 50 million from my end.
Thoughts?
Great cast. Great
Mhm.
cast. I don't know if I would go to the movies to watch this. For me, this is the type of movie that I would like to watch more than once, and that I would
Definitely.
probably stop a lot of times. So just so that I can hear what the person just said. So watching it at the theaters wouldn't make sense for me because usually with movies like this, you need to pay attention and not be distracted by anything. So hearing people chew popcorn and it's just gonna be quite distracting for me. So it does seem like it is an interesting premise. Probably seems like it's gonna be a strong idea with great writing in it, great dialogue. This is like an Aaron Sorkin type of storyline. You know what I mean? Like what's that movie again? With Tom Cruise and Jack Nicholson.
I don't know.
I'm blanking.
I'm
Wow,
also.
you can't handle the truth?
Give me some more.
Oh, no.
A few good men.
A Few Good Men. Yeah, in terms of writing, that is. In terms of writing, that is. So
Yeah.
I think it's either gonna be one of the best movies ever made, like it's probably gonna be one of those, or it's just gonna be one bore fest where it's hyped to be great, but it just
That's the thing.
isn't sticking to the landing.
If it's 2 hours or however long it is, if it's like an hour and 40 and we're just in the Senate a la prequel style where we're hearing about this inner politic and that inner politic and this guy and that guy and that guy, I'm gonna be like, hey dog, show me some lightsabers.
Yeah, and if he's only gonna make his decision at like 110 minutes, it's like, my nigga, it took you that long to make a decision?
Like you've got exploded at, you've got attempts of poison. Like I feel like you needed to have something to like at this point, or you have to quit. Like you just have to be like, I'm out because there's no way.
Yep. To me, this gave me a Angels and Demons vibe. I think that's Dan Brown, right?
And yeah, I think so.
I think that's Dan Brown. The series, the one that Da Vinci had is Dan Brown. the Da Vinci Code kind of guy. Because first of all, visually this thing is stunning. Like you know how we talked about the saturation and cinematography for the Ridley Scott one. I feel like this is what kicks ass over here. When the priests are together, the use of colors, the flooring, the way they were like, I've got to keep things pure. You see the priests smoking, hilarious. So I have a feeling this is going to be one of those. Ralph Fiennes is a true believer, all innocent and stuff, and then next thing you know, he accidentally steps into a Game of Thrones match, and is he going to stay like himself? I have a feeling that's what's going on here. And I'm excited for that. That sounds amazing. I agree. I probably won't watch this in the cinemas, even though I have a feeling if I had the opportunity, I would absolutely watch it in the cinema. But I agree with Kutso. I think it's one of those you can sit home and you can watch it twice. And you're going to catch new things the second time you watch it. I have a feeling, judging by the way the cinematography seems to be well done, the dialogue seems to be really good. I'm liking the way they're doing thingamajiggy. Obviously, so that is keeping me very happy. I literally watched this trailer. I tried to catch as many trailers as I could because I was so interested in what's going to happen next. I'm really having fun with it. But it's a political drama. There's clearly that explosion is probably like the Joker 2, where it's one explosion just to keep you interested. Do you know what I mean? I don't think it's gonna have a focus on anything physical. This is guys in rooms talking the movie. And I think that'll
like the Pope is gonna like bust out of his coat and start using the Force.
You know what I mean? That's not gonna happen, sadly. That would be amazing, but yeah, not gonna happen. So I'm gonna give it a positive 100 million. I think it's gonna
worship Jesus. You must, young Padawan.
Yeah, you're right. It does definitely give Dan Brown vibes. Definitely. And it also gives like it could be some exorcism situation, but it's not.
Yeah, no. I don't think anything that deep is gonna. I think they're gonna keep it real because remember it's also based off a best-selling novel. So I have a feeling this is gonna have its own energy base coming in, but not that bigger fan base. But at the same time, yeah, I see good things happening here.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I think that is it.
What about your numbers, gents? Did you give your predictions?
Yeah.
Yes, I said plus 50.
Plus 50. I said plus 100. You said plus 150.
Okay, cool.
Oh, just fun fact, just on the scoring system I've just created for you guys. For the last month, believe it or not, Zuko came first.
Yeah, like I've been saying this.
My Lord.
Yeah.
No, makes sense. Who's second?
Me, and then Kutso, you are third, and Buck came fourth this time.
I've been getting chopped.
I thought I would be fourth. Okay.
Believe it or not, last month it appears you may have come second. So that's good.
Yeah. Zuko and his
Zuko did the worst.
Oh, really?
For September. Yeah, he did the worst for September.
Wait, who did the best in September?
I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right. And then big comeback for him for October.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, so I'm mediocre in this game. Don't like that.
Hey, dude, you still have heresy on your side. Don't worry. You're
still
the best. Yeah.
So there you have it. This is the show. This is the end of the show. But before we shut it down, guys, do you want to say anything? Do you want to plug anything before we shut it down?
Oh, go ahead, Rob.
Okay, cool. Just gonna say, keep an eye out for my writing. I've got a lot of free writing available on Wattpad, Inkit, and Fiction Press, which is like fanfiction.net, but for original writing. So that stuff is 100% free. I'm plugging in and putting out a lot of stuff right now. Please I think if you Google VR or SQJ Pure, you'll be able to do it. I'll give Kutso links to those websites. You can check out my stuff there for free. So please, yeah, thanks.
So you say it's fan fiction for original content?
Yeah, the Fiction Press is like there's a website. There's a website called fanfiction.net, right? Where you can post all your fan fiction. Well, that's only the really, really popular one that everyone knows about. But next to it is a sister website, which is called Fiction Press. Same company, same website, but it's for original writing.
Okay.
My stuff is there. Not as big. Also, Booksy. I'll give you all the links to that stuff, and you can see all my books there. For people who want to see my stuff but can't afford the price. Please like, comment, and see my stuff. I post stuff weekly.
Wow, that's impressive. Okay, and you, Buck?
Just one thing. Black Panther versus Kang issue 5 is now loading.
Wow.
I
Wait,
am
you
I believe
finished?
I'm halfway through the penciling process. If things go well, I should be finished penciling by next week Tuesday at as time of recording, because I don't know when this is coming out. And then it's off to the inking process, and then I'm looking to release it at the end of this month. So 30th November, or definitely 2nd December, is when issue 5, the big like punch up and semi finale before the epilogue chapter, where I wrap everything up. And then yeah, I might move on to another chapter. Actually, then it's straight on to the animation to animate this entire event that I've crafted for myself.
That's crazy, man. That's awesome, bro. That's
That's
so
truly amazing, man.
So yeah,
Guys,
Black Panther versus Kang issue 5 loading soon. You can go check out the other 4 issues on Webtoons, and yeah, I'm gonna be turning all of that into some animated episodes.
guys, believe me when I say the content on Buckmeister's comics is really amazing. The dialogue is impressive. He even makes references to actual comic books. So like he would mention a word or mention an event, and it actually give you a reference to where that events come from which specific comic in the Marvel universe or in Marvel comics.
Well, I mean,
Um,
I used to love it when I read Stan Lee stuff and he would do that. So I love editor's notes.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So check out that stuff. Rob is also hella creative. If he's gonna be giving us content every week. So check out those two things, guys. Please let us know your thoughts as well. And yeah, let us know our take on all these movies. Let us know if you agree or disagree with anything that we have said. And we shall see you guys, I guess, next month, where we're gonna be doing the December lineup. Um, look, the lineup doesn't look all that interesting, but I'm sure by the time um next month comes up, there will be a larger list. I mean, Sonic 3 looks interesting. Mufasa, we already spoke about it. We already spoke about Craven. We didn't really speak much about Lord of the Rings, but we'll see how it goes. This one looks cheap. This one also looks cheap, but kind of looks a bit better than this one. But anyway, we shall have all of those discussions next month. But from myself, Miss Extraordin, Buckmeister Cool, and Rob Siveko, we shall see you guys on the next one. Cheers.
Cheers, cheers.
Peace.
Ah.